up, guys, and welcome back to the Tim Sports Talk. And today we got the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Monday Night Football. 49ers are the slight favorite here tonight, according to ESPN. According to ESPN, actually the Rams are the favorite. 62% chance to win tonight. But Vegas has their money on the San Francisco 49ers. Now, the Niners have definitely had the Rams number for quite a few seasons now, at least in the regular season. Of course, the Rams did win in the playoffs, but the Niners have found ways to win even in Los Angeles, but now they're at home. Like last year, the San Francisco 49ers needed to win to get into the playoffs, and they did it against the Rams, down, I believe, at least by 7, maybe even by 10 in the fourth quarter. Found a way to claw their way back into the game, won in overtime. But yes, what up? Real progress in action. Tim is quite literally the best play-by-play guy going. Thanks, man. Appreciate the kind words. Thank you very much. All right, well, we are going to get ourselves a football game today. Division rivalry. Anything could happen, as often it does in division rivalries. You see some of the craziest upsets within the division. Not that either one of these teams winning would be an upset, honestly. Either team could definitely win this football game, as we see by the discrepancy. 62% says ESPN, but Vegas says San Francisco is the favorite. So anything is possible. Matt Stafford has looked very pedestrian so far. 74 for 102, which is obviously a high percentage of completion, over 70% completion, 761 yards, though, in 3 games. You're averaging, what is that, like 260-ish? Not even. No, wait. So 250 would be, what's it actually? No, yeah, it's like right around 255, something like that. But he's only had 4 touchdowns to 5 interceptions. Darrell Henderson's the leading rusher, to shock to everybody. Everybody thought Cam Akers was going to be the guy here. Cooper Kupp obviously continuing to do his thing. 28 catches, 280 yards, and 3 touchdowns in 3 football games. Yeah, so that's the season leaders so far for the Rams. Of course, Jimmy G is now entered the game with Trey Lance being hurt, I believe, for the year. I think it was an ankle surgery that he's going to need. But Jimmy G finds a way to survive here in San Francisco. Everybody thought he was going to be traded throughout the year. Apparently, there was some off-season surgeries or health concerns that no team seemed to be actually interested in him, except for maybe my Washington Commanders. But that apparently fell through because of the medical. And also, I heard Jimmy G didn't want to come here. But Wilson Jr., their leading carrier right now with 39 carries, 181 yards. Elijah Mitchell also was hurt. Brandon Ayuk, the leading receiver, not Deebo Samuel. Deebo definitely still getting used, though, in 49er territory. Both defenses, obviously, can step up big. Rams headed by Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey, who Jalen Ramsey apparently has been getting torched by everybody who's played this season. But obviously he could turn it on at any moment. And San Francisco, nice team defense over there. And they've always been stout since Shanahan's been in town. They've been run the ball and defense, and Kyle Shanahan's offense and defense. So there you go. What up, Yuki? Yuki, our 49er fan in the house. I may be sick, but I'm still going to watch my team. Let's go. Sounds good. Hashtag truth says real. Thanks, man. I appreciate the kind words. All right. We do have a poll going. Early votes say 50-50. Both teams getting some love. Roger Smith in the house. What up, Roger? Says big boy football usually wins. Yup. Niners, they may not be the most talented football team on the field every Sunday, but they win more than they lose. And because they control the line of scrimmage, to Roger Smith's point, they have the best run scheme in the entire league, probably in the last 3 decades since Shanahan's implemented it back in the 90s. So it's been tremendous. They've just churned out 5 yards a carry rushers no matter where they've gone. You can think of even random names like Alfred Morris or Elijah Mitchell, of course, Raheem Mostert. You can even go back to the Denver days. Of course, you had Terrell Davis, who was a Hall of Famer, but Noshawn Moreno, what was it, Monty Bell and Joik Bell, or like they have so many different they just find ways to, no matter who is in the backfield, to give them 5 yards a carry because their blocking scheme is just so tremendous. Commanders need the 49ers. Need the Niners? Why do we need the Niners? I don't... We need to worry about our dang selves rather than worrying about other teams winning the game. It's always nice to see Shanahan lose, lol. But, hey, both these coaches are former Washington Redskins coaches back in the day, so at least both of them were offensive coordinator. Neither were their head coach, but both of them former offensive coordinators. And we're about to get started. It looks like the Niners will kick off to the Rams. Powell back to receive for the Rams. Gold in to kick it away. One of the oldest players in the league in his early 40s. And there's the kick. We're off here on Monday Night Football. And it will start with a touchback. So the 25-yard line is where Matt Stafford and the Rams will come onto the field. And it's not so much, or at least when I watched them the first game of the season against Buffalo, Matt Stafford just had zero time in the pocket. Absolutely none. Buffalo was eating that offensive line apart, and I'm assuming that's been a part of the problem throughout the year. Takes the snap here in the I formation, handoff up the middle, and it's Cam Akers who gets the start tonight, and he will fall forward for a gain of about 3-ish. Fred Warner on the tackle. Commanders need the Niners for a better draft pick. Trust me, the Niners will the Niners will end up with a better record than the Washington Commanders. Don't worry. If we end up with a better record than the Niners, that means we started doing well, not that the Niners fell apart. All right, 2nd and 6. Takes the snap. Quick throw over to the right side. He has his man Cooper Kupp, and it's amazing. Why are other teams able to do this so easily? Why don't you like the Niners? I don't really have a problem with the Niners per se. The Shanahan breakup here obviously was not great, but at the same time, I don't really hate Shanahan either. I mean, if he wins, he wins. I don't really care. It's fine. I don't really hate either one of these teams, but if I had to pick a coach that I liked more, I like Sean McVay more. Not necessarily that he's the better coach, but I just like him more. Here we go. Under center is Matt Stafford. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle, and not a lot of room to run. Maybe gets past the line of scrimmage by a half a yard. So that'll bring up 2nd and long here for the Rams. Jeez. All right, Stafford in the shotgun, takes the snap, 4-man rush, has time this time, throwing it over the middle, caught by his tight end, Higbee, and it'll be close to the first down marker. Looks like a short 3rd and 2. Matt Stafford getting the ball out quickly so far. That's 2 completions on the day for 15 yards. 3rd and 1, there's Nick Bosa, former top 5 pick. Studley takes the snap. Here comes a blitz. They pick it up nicely, throwing it over the middle, and caught by Cooper Kupp. I mean, it's just like clockwork. Every single time the snap goes off, Matt Stafford looks Cooper Kupp's way first and foremost. And Cooper Kupp, how does he bring this in? What a catch! Oh my goodness. He led him a little too far, yet somehow it's not too far. What a stud. Can't fault Kyle for the breakup or his dad. Yeah, true. And I guess I'm trying to go back into the vault. At first we thought it was the Shanahan's fault, but clearly RG3 was the problem. So maybe I'm misled on that one. Takes a snap in the I formation. Takes the snap. Play action. Turns around in a funky way. Avoids the rush. Pumps again. Avoids the rush again. He's going to run. Matt Stafford sliding for a 4-yard gain. How in the world did Matt Stafford, looking like Lamar Jackson out there, pumping, making guys miss? What in the world was that? This is not Candlestick Park. Click. What's up, Paul? 3 receivers to the left. Takes the snap, drops back to pass, pumping, now sidearms it to Cooper Kupp, and Cooper Kupp has blockers in front, and he'll get another first down. Cooper Kupp on this first drive already has 3 grabs for about 25 yards, 27 yards, according to the stat sheet. Get ready for Ryan to light us up, and Derrick Henry run wild. Well, Wentz looks like Nick Mullins, lol. Honestly, I don't think that Derrick Henry's going to have a huge day. I really don't. Unless they... he may end up with one big run or something, but we actually have a pretty stout run defense. I formation here. Heavy formation. Takes the snap. Play action. Rolling to his right. Getting it to the tight end immediately. And he will fall forward for a gain of 5. He does fumble the football, but I believe that was caused by the ground. The ground cannot cause a fumble. So that will bring up second down. Titans 35, Washington 13. Maybe. Who knows? Usually when you get down on Washington the lowest, that's when they pull out a random win just to hurt their draft stock. Here we go. I formation. Matt Stafford under center. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle. And nice tackle. Who was it, Mosley? Yes, it was. Coming up and making the tackle from the cornerback position for no gain. Nice stuff. Cam Akers, the running back. Good form tackle getting underneath him. Low man wins. Here we go, 3rd and 5. Takes the snap. Matt Stafford again has time. Quick throw to the right side. Caught by his tight end. And he will get the first down, spinning off a tackler. Falling out of bounds for a gain of about 7. Are you allowed to say Candlestick Park? Why not? Would I not be allowed to? I have no clue. AJ, you're crazy as half. What up, Tim? I have no faith in the coaching staff. O-line, Wentz, Fuller, Bobby, and William Jackson III. They haven't given you a reason to be a fan, so fair enough. Finger pointing will start after the loss to the Titans. Well, it's already been started. Ron Rivera started pointing the finger at everybody. It's not his fault. It's just players. Matt Stafford in the shotgun at the 19-yard line. Ooh, false start. It looks like maybe the center was taking too long to snap the football. Everybody was kind of looking at him. They're gonna charge the penalty to the left tackle, Joe Notaboom. But it kind of looked like Matt Stafford was calling the ball. The man in motion was kind of like tapping, like, are you gonna snap the ball? Are you gonna snap the ball? So that may have been on the center. I believe they said they have a new center tonight due to injury. All right, here we go. 2 running backs in the backfield. Cooper Kupp is the running back. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Stafford throwing it underneath. Has a blocker in front. A little weird screen here, and he will get the penalty yards back. Maybe a little extra with the yard. So there you go. Every 20 minutes mentioned this game is at Candlestick Park. Okay. Didn't they get a new stadium? Am I crazy? Where is this? This isn't actually at Candlestick Park, is it? I have no idea. Here we go. Shotgun. Empty backfield. Nope. He motions Henderson back into the backfield. And they actually go into single back formation here. Takes the snap. Play action. Rolling to his right. Pressure immediately. And down goes Matthew Stafford. Great job there by Ibukum. Coming off the edge. Not fooled by the play action whatsoever. And he destroys Matt Stafford. Somebody just missed their... It looks like Squad Rennick missed their block. Oh, yes. Looked like the backup tight end got in his way. Kind of not a great design play there. Makes it hard on your blocker to get there, especially in that formation for on defense. But here we go. Matt Stafford in the shotgun. Takes the snap on 3rd and forever, handing it off to Henderson. Henderson will get a gain of about 7, maybe 8, but that'll bring up 4th down. So the kicking unit will come onto the field here. Nice opening drive there for the Rams. It doesn't end in a touchdown, but it does end in points potentially, assuming the field goal is not missed. But took a lot of time off the clock, nearly 5 minutes. Uh-oh, Shelton. Is that the backup center? Uh-oh. Shelton going to the sideline, and they could be on their third center all of a sudden. That would be horrible. Derrick Henry rushing for 300 yards, and Tannehill going to look like prime Dan Marino. Watch the Bears get like 400-plus passing yards on us. Houston blows us out. Oh, the faith in our team. The faith. And Kendall getting mossed 3 times by Robert Woods. Kendall can't move anyone. Jeffrey Simmons will have 17 sacks on wins. Oh, man. The fan base is in shambles. But Matt Stafford, 7 for 7, 52 yards. He did take a sack there on that last play. I just can't believe that Sean McVay ran it out of the shotgun. I'm just shocked, you know? I thought that that's not allowed. Especially on 3rd and long. I mean, Scott Turner just gets crucified when he runs out of the shotgun on 3rd and long. 3-0 Rams at Candlestick. Why am I not allowed to say Candlestick? Paul, explain this to me. What is going on? I have no idea. Yuki says that was a good stop. Our 3rd down defense is a bit concerning, though. Yeah, that's what happens when you have Cooper Kupp on the other side. He's an absolute stud, and Matt Stafford ain't afraid to throw it to him. After 4 weeks, what faith do you have? Can't beat teams, I should say, scoring 10 points. What faith do I have? I think our run defense is solid. In the first 2 weeks, we saw an extremely explosive offense that could pop off at any time. And the secondary is definitely concerning, but we have improved as far as being able to stay with the dude. Now, can we stop holding him? Maybe. I think that needs to be the emphasis. But it's early in the season. Things change all the flipping time. Yes, I know we're all hating on Wentz now, but it is what it is. I just thought you have to say Levi Stadium. Oh, okay. I don't know. All right, I'll say Candlestick Park the rest of the day. I don't really care. The biggest problem with our team is clearly Turner and his play calling. He is clueless. He is definitely a concern. I'm not going to say he's not a concern because he seems to be incapable of scheming Terry open. He seems to be incapable of getting Wentz to understand and get rid of the ball in efficient times. He seems, but I don't know. I still don't think Scott Turner is the worst offensive coordinator in the league or whatever, but he's not great. Is that Trent Williams up in the box? I didn't realize he was hurt. Or is that Trent Williams' brother or something? Because he looks just like Trent Williams up there in that box. Trent Williams is on the field, right? He should be playing. All right, the wind blows the ball off the tee. Wentz isn't the only problem, LOL. It's the whole coaching staff. I have a feeling our defense will start to play better and our offense will continue to stink thanks to this O-line and Scott Turner. Yeah. Oh, Trent is out 3 to 4 weeks. Okay, fair enough. Never caught that. Thanks for letting me know. So it was him up in the box. All right, touchback coming from Matt Gay and the Rams. So the 25-yard line is where this offense will come running on to the field. Jimmy Garoppolo has a great record for the 49ers, man. And with the 49ers without Garoppolo is dog crap, which is hilarious because I am definitely a Jimmy hater. I don't know. He's probably like Alex Smith, I guess, is the best comparison I can give to him. So they do win games there, so I guess he's putting the team in the right situations. But it is what it is. Here we go. In the shotgun. Kuzak goes in motion. Takes a snap. Quick throw over to the right side. Caught by Brandon Ayuk with the slant pass over the middle. And that'll be good enough for a first down. There's no suites allowed at great stadiums like Candlestick. I pray we get Ben Johnson and watch Terry go for like 1,300 or more. Jahan gets like 100. I heard Jahan is hurt too. Throwing it over the middle for Brandon Ayuk. 1st and 10. In the shotgun. Jimmy G puts a man in motion, takes a snap, handoff up the middle for Debo, and Debo will only get a gain of about a yard. Louis T saying there's still hope is ridiculous. If you are interested in football, you know there's no hope for Washington. Hope does not mean a guarantee. That's the other thing. It's not like when you say there's still hope, it's not like that definitely means that Washington is going to end up with a above 500 record or something like that. But it's just means there is technically still a chance. Takes the snap, drops back, pumping, throwing it underneath, incomplete. Because I think honestly, you don't like to blame the refs, but I think if the refs called a much more fair game, it could have been an interesting down the stretch. Maybe we still lose. But it's a 2-touchdown game because the refs only were throwing the flags in one direction. They did not get a single defensive holding until that game was over. That's impossible. Not impossible for good teams, but they were holding Terry all night. It was crazy. Here we go. 3 receivers to the left now. Jimmy G in the shotgun on 3rd and 9. Takes the snap. Pressure coming, throwing over the middle. Nice throw by Jimmy G. And that'll get across the first down marker, crossing midfield as well. And I believe that's Jennings coming up with the catch. Gain of 11. Quick throw over to the left. Yes, nice throw by Jimmy. Solid start so far for Jimmy G. Niners are moving. They're up to the 49-yard line. I formation here. Nope. Kuzak moves into the tight end spot. Now Kittle goes in motion. Pitch play to the right. And he will go nowhere. Guess who? Aaron Donald blowing that play up. If you ever go single block on Aaron Donald, he will make you pay. I knew what you meant there, Mr. Liberty. I knew what you meant. And yes, right now, there's a lot to be disappointed in if you're a Washington fan. No ifs, ands, or buts. But we got to keep committing penalties. It's horrible. Hey, Tim, why don't they play Carson at center and move because Larson was on the IR until this week, so he should be coming back this week. 3 receivers to the left. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Jimmy, quick throw to the flat to Debo, and Debo will get out of bounds with a gain of about 6, maybe 7 on 2nd and 12, so that'll bring up 3rd and reasonable here. I think it was a gain of 6, so 3rd and 6 coming up for the Niners. 3 losses in conference and 2 of them in the division. It's hard to come back. It's like the Raiders saying they're going to win their division after 4 weeks. Yeah, I'm not predicting a win of the division at all. What up, Robert? The only hope there is if our O-line can actually block opposing teams, but not each other. Yeah, that picture was pretty brutal. Takes the snap on 3rd and 5. Pumping, throwing to the left, and it's caught again by Jennings. The slants are eating this Rams team up. I mean, that's 3 slants that have gone for first downs. That's just been their go-to move here. How in the world did they manage this? Just 2 slants on the left side, and it's an easy pitch and catch. Rams haven't figured out, oh, wait, that's all they're running, slants. Today was hard being a Washington fan. It's super hard being a Washington fan, man. What they should do is call E-Flow, have Cosme move to left guard, put Lucas to right tackle, and Tyler at center, and commit to the run game. What, E-Flow at left tackle? He was terrible at left tackle. 3 receivers to the right. And, the play clock goes down, and the Niners will have to use a timeout. So it'll be 1st and 10 after the timeout. Cosme at right guard. I understand what you meant. Sorry. I knew what you meant. Who's going to play left tackle, though? E-Flow? And I guess you keep Norwell at left guard? I don't know, man. Tim, there's so many ways they can mix it up. They can switch out Leno for Lucas. Oh, Lucas at left tackle. Or left tackle. Oh, wait, you're saying Lucas at right tackle. I'm an idiot. Why am I thinking you're saying Leno? I'm sorry. Why am I thinking Leno? Okay, sorry. Lucas at right tackle, Cosme at right guard, Eflo at left guard, Larson at center, and Leno at left tackle. Okay, I'm picking up what you're putting it down now. Sorry. I don't know why I was why I read Lucas at Leno. I apologize. If only a coaching staff was smart enough to know what that, Roger. Yeah. That would be a better plan. I don't hate that plan at all. I really don't. But they're not moving Sam Cosme inside. They're just not doing it. How in the heck did the NFL, WWE, Pro Bowling, and The Price is Right end up getting destroyers? They are all horrible nowadays. Or destroyed. Okay, destroyed. How do they all get destroyed? What they should do is change their Madden settings excuse me, to rookie or lower and the CPU reaction time. I hope Scotty can get TV, or I guess get his act together when B-Rob gets back. Maybe. We're doing good so far this drive. I don't know why the heck we left Donald wide open. You actually didn't. He just olayed the right guard. That was pretty impressive by Aaron Donald. Plus, if we don't make any noise, bench Wentz, so we'll get a second this year back. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. If we're sitting there at 2-8, yeah, we need to bench Wentz immediately so that we don't lose draft picks. It's arguable that we should do that even if we were 4th and 6. Here we go. We're back. Single back formation here for Jimmy G. Changing the play at the line. They gave us a little head tap. Now Kittle goes in motion, takes a snap, pitch play to the left. Now he cuts it up the middle. Nice run! Room to run! Into the secondary. Touchdown! Niners! Wilson Jr. turning on the turbo jets. He busts through that hole and was into the end zone with basically untouched. Not sure what the safeties were doing, but holy moly, cut up the middle. Let's take a look here. What happened to the blocking scheme? They cut it up the middle, and Jalen Ramsey just walking on the play. Oh my goodness. Jalen Ramsey was just walking. Oh, wow. Ramsey has been a serious disappointment, and now in a whole new way, Ramsey getting lazy on the play instead of filling in his gaps, just walking as they ran the ball up the middle, and it turns into a touchdown. Wow. If I was the coach, I'd be tearing Ramsey a new one on that one. I don't care who you are. You can't just be walking, man. That's insane. With the candlestick leap. Games played poorly. What's up, man? Is there some sort of voodoo that can be done to cause 5 to 10 Eagles players to roll their ankles at this weekend practice? You don't need voodoo. You just need COVID. Just somebody with COVID go to practice and just start coughing on everybody. Oh, sorry. I should say that I think these athletes would be fine from COVID. I guess some people would think, oh, wait, that's maybe I'm giving them a death sentence. I feel like that would be more helpful or more harmless than rolling their ankles for their career. But, sorry. We're looking at the 2020 Eagles with Wentz about to get benched for the rookie. Maybe. Ramsey and Kendall Fuller so much better than Ramsey. What up, Reaper? Son, I would trade Roller for Ramsey in a heartbeat still. What do you think of the Bills' comeback at the Ravens? I think the Ravens just gave it to him, man. They had a 4th down. They went for it. It was risky. It was like 4th and goal from the 1 or 4th and goal from the 2. And it was a 20-20 game. If they score that touchdown, they win the game. But instead, they decided not to go for it, and it ended up costing them big time. But how are you doing tonight, Robert? For Abdella, but the Rams not accepting that? Of course not. Of course not. Nobody wants Kendall Fuller. You couldn't give Kendall Fuller away. You never know. They just might. It is the NFL. I didn't know Bill O'Brien got hired by the Rams. Rivera and company must go. His presser today was a total clown show. I didn't listen to it yet. All right, Niners up 7-3 here with under 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Both offenses starting off well. Unfortunately, it was a sack that stalled the Rams' drive. Unfortunately for the Rams, I should say. But it is a touchback, so a 25-yard line is where Matt Stafford will start again. And they are down by 4. I will die on this hill. They don't value controlling the line of scrimmage. Turner's offense is devoid of physicality. They will never win with this offense. Offensive line is extremely important, and our offensive line is not very good. So there is no disagreement coming from me. You got to have better offensive line play than what we had this year. It's horrible. Horrible. But here we go. 3 tight ends on the right. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle, and it will be diving ahead for maybe a gain of about a yard-ish. 2nd and 9. Sickens me because we are just a few players away from a good team. I don't know about that anymore, man. The players on the team really disappointed me so far. 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap. Drops back. Throwing it underneath, and incomplete. A little bit behind Cam Akers. He could not haul it in. Trade him to New England. Bill always makes weird trades with trash players. Maybe he'll give us a 2nd-round pick for either Will Jack or Fuller. Do it if you can. If we can get those contracts off the books, that's more important than getting rid of the player. Or the draft pick. Takes a snap. Drops back to pass. Pressure's coming, and down goes Stafford. Nick Bosa coming up with his first sack of the day. There it is. And that will bring up 4th down, so the punting unit will come out. Nick Bosa coming up for the tackle. What a stunt. Beautiful move by Nick Bosa. And the stunt worked beautifully, but he hugged around that stunt. That was incredible speed. Matt Stafford had no chance there. All right, Ray McLeod in to return for the Niners. And it will take a bounce, not a very long punt, and it will bounce to about the 26-yard line of the Niners. So that's where Jimmy G will start the second drive. Who did you pick to win, Tim? I didn't actually really make a pick, to be fair. And it's kind of unfair to pick now. So right now, I'll just say I feel like the Niners going to win this football game is how I feel now. Because to Roger's point, I just don't think the offensive line is very good right now in LA. And I think they move to 2-2. Niners go to 2-1. What up, Jason? How you doing tonight? I disagree, team. I think we are 2 ex-Panthers away from making the next step. Oh, too funny. We need Bosa. Ron's problem is that he is cheap and wants choir boys instead of dogs. Cheap is not always a bad thing, but there's certain spots where you can't go cheap. And I think left tackle is one of them. I think we went cheap with Leno at left tackle. I think going... We got 2 cheap corners, and that's not good. Like, if we went 1 cheap... Like, if we actually had 1 good corner, and then you had Will Jack on the other side or something, I wouldn't be so irritated. But right now, we just have 2 trash can corners. And then we didn't sign any linebackers. That was a weird, stupid mistake. And the choir boy things is so true. Like, so true. That's why I would want Trevor Penning, nasty mother trucker inside on the line. And I would want George Pickens, dude with attitude and strength and goes up and gets it. Leo Chenal is not doing anything right now in Kansas City, but I still would want him instead of some of the linebackers we have. But yep, choir boys, man, trying to change the culture. You know how bad of a coach. If we blocked that punt, I would have been hella hyped. Yeah. Sorry, Yuki. But you got the ball back. And I think you guys are going to win this game. I think he had moments. We're for sure getting Sam Darnold. No! That's even worse. I think Ron needs to go. I think Carson Wentz is most likely going to go. I'm not impressed by him much at all so far, which is frustrating to say the least. I just hate that our offense can't audible. That's probably the most irritating thing. But here we go. Jimmy G in the shotgun. Kujek moves. In motion. 3 receivers to the left. 5 down linemen right now for the Rams, and they're going after it. Play action. Pressure's coming, but he gets rid of it and finds Deebo Samuel over the middle, diving ahead for a gain of about 14. First down, Niners. Linebackers are actually improving slowly. Our main problem is O-line and corners, still specifically slot and outside corner. Yep. Wait, linebackers are actually improving? I disagree. I just disagree. Jamin might be improving a little bit, but it's not good. Here we go. Tight end in motion from left to right. Now in motion from right to left. Quick pitch to the left. And Deebo will dive ahead for a gain of 1. Tim for Oshie job. Bobby McCain is trash. Is Jairus say, yeah. What up, Virgil? We look terrible against the Cowboys. Whatever happened to the screen pass, the short slant pass, and the quarterback rollout pass? The play calling is real suspect. Well, we call plenty of screens, but definitely don't roll out enough, and I don't know if we ever run a slant pass. Have we seen a completed slant pass like all year? It's crazy. I feel like we do not go. I mean, we saw the Niners go 3 slant passes on first drive. Takes a snap, and nope, couldn't get the ball off. End of the first quarter. So Niners 7, Rams 3. Niners have the ball, and they're going to get the ball at halftime as well. So Niners are in command right now with second down and 6, I believe. I'd rather watch Heineke over Wentz now, and I dang sure would rather have Howe out there. Yep. Trust me, linebackers are smaller worry right now. If we kick Juice outside and sign really good outside corner, we are good. Only problem is also finding a slot corner. We need linebackers. We need linebackers, bro. I think he's lost his mental faculties. Oh, my Lord. I just think that the main problem right now with Ron Rivera is he's too loyal. He's loyal to a fault, and that's a problem. Yuki says, I like what we're doing so far. I do, too. Niners controlling the line of scrimmage, as they typically do. Jimmy G's had some time. They did let Donald get loose once, but that's expected. Donald's the best player in the league, arguably. So, yeah, it's a nice game so far for the 49ers. And I don't see the Rams stopping them too much on offense because Jimmy G's just having time to throw as well. They're just throwing across the middles, easy throws, finding holes in the zone. Jimmy G's looking good, though. I'm not trying to hate on Jimmy G. I don't think he's very good either, though. Bring in Wild Goose. Yeah, that's not something we need. Definitely not something we need. What up, Jers? San Francisco is a good team. They are. Well coached. Here we go. Kittle in motion from left to right. 3 receivers to the right now. Jimmy G takes the snap. Slant pass to Ayuk. Ayuk has blockers in front and will get another first down. Gains about 11, maybe 12. Moving the chains for the 49ers. I can't say I'm super impressed with the Rams overall in the first 2 games I've watched them. Their offensive line is super suspect. Their defense is basically Aaron Donald and a bunch of scrubs. Floyd's all right. Ramsey's been looking horrible. But here we go. Jimmy G under center at the 47-yard line. Takes the snap. Pitch play to the right. Cutting it up the middle is Wilson. And Wilson will dive ahead for a gain of maybe 2. After games, Ron probably don't even yell at them. Right. Even Santana Moss was mad and said, we need to sign someone. Yeah, it's bad. Very bad. Ron is lucky I'm not a reporter because I'm asking about everything. Here we go. Jimmy G in the shotgun. Up to the 45-yard line. 2nd and 8. 2 receivers to each side. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. And it is Wilson Jr. for a gain of another 2 yards or so. Willie, what's up, Willie? Says, it's not that the team is playing bad. There's zero sense of urgency and a lack of situational awareness every game. It's not just that the team's playing bad. True. It's definitely bad overall. It really is. But there's a lot of season left. Anything could happen. Remember, the Bengals lost to the Jets last year. The Colts tied the Texans, skunked by the Jacksonville Jaguars, and then beat the Chiefs. It's weird, man. It's a weird league. Takes the lead, drops back to pass. Quick throw over to the right side. Caught by Jennings and poked away. And good defense there by the Rams. They heard me talking crap about them. And the corner comes up and makes a big play. I believe it was number 6. No, 36. Oh, he didn't poke it away. Never mind. It was just dropped there by Jennings. And I don't think he would have got the first down anyway. So, punting unit coming out. That was a big stop for the Rams here. Mitch Wisnowski coming in to punt it away. But this is a big punt here. There it is. And it will be into the end zone, touchback for the Niners. For the Rams, rather. The Rams will start on their own 25-yard line. You know what's funny is I saw Santana at the airport on Saturday, and he looked like a guy who knew we were going to lose, I swear. Bengals aren't going to win their division, and I also said the Colts are going to finish last in their division. 49ers ball? No, it's the Rams football after a Niners punt. Sorry if I said that confusing. It was the Niners punting to the Rams. It was a touchback, so the Rams will get the ball at their own 25-yard line, down by 4 with 12:40 to go here in the second quarter. That was a big stop by the Rams. Let's see if their offense can pick it up. I said that I thought that the Niners are going to win, and I stand by that, but I'm not counting the Rams out whatsoever. This game is a complete toss-up. Balls bouncing in certain ways or a couple of calls here and there, and this game could go either direction easily. I just don't like the offensive line overall for the Rams. Apparently Stafford was limping a bit. Ooh. But you know he's going to continue to play. That's just the Stafford way. But yeah, it's a very strange league. I mean, we could go through here. Like, Miami was unbeatable, and then Cincinnati beat them, right? The Seahawks somehow dropped 48 points in a game with Geno Smith. That's funky. Giants are 3-1. Who saw that coming? Jets upset Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh. That's strange. I know TJ Watt's out, but it's still coached by Mike Tomlin, and they can't beat the rookie, Zach Wilson. That's interesting. I mean, I do like Zach Wilson for the future, but we'll see. Everything else was relatively chalk, it looks like, this week. Oh, wait, Atlanta beating Cleveland? I don't think many people saw that coming, because Cleveland has a really good all-around football team. Yeah, they have Jimmy G, but Atlanta has Marcus Mariota, so it's not like it was a powerhouse quarterback they were going up against. I don't know, it's strange. But I will agree that it's not looking great for us. I do agree there. It's just, who knows what could happen, man. Stafford under center, takes a snap, play action. Looking, getting rid of the football just in time, but it is going to go incomplete. He had a Nick Bosa barreling down on him. Nearly got sacked. You meet a lot of Washington players at the airport, but it's funny to see their reaction away from Washington positive media. Ironically, Santana lost his composure today. We need to sign someone else. Yeah. Here we go. Stafford in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Here comes a blitz. Handoff up off the middle for Henderson, and Henderson will fall forward for only a gain of 1. What? 2nd and long? They ran the football? No. Say it ain't so. Pittsburgh said they're rolling with Kenny for now on. Maybe Ron should do the same. 3 receivers to the left here for Stafford on 3rd and 9. Everybody's on the line of scrimmage for the Niners right now. Takes a snap. Here comes the blitz. Picked it up well. Pumping. Nobody's open. Then finally is going to throw it downfield and incomplete. Great defense there by the Niners. Matt Stafford had time, but the Niners seem to do a great job. Oh, nice defense there by Lenoir. Running the route there for Cooper Kupp. Nowhere to go for him. And that'll bring up 4th down. Wow. 17th career game played. 2 starts. 5th round pick. Doing a great job on that 3rd down against Cooper Kupp. And it will be punted out of bounds right around the 25-yard line or so, maybe 24. We'll see where they spot it. No, actually the 21. Interesting. He caught it at like the 22. How did it go? Whatever. Fortunate spot there for the Rams. It'll be the 21-yard line is where Jimmy G will start this next drive. Atlanta plays big boy football. They believe in toughness and physicality on both sides of the ball. Fair enough. Arthur Smith, obviously he was the offensive coordinator there in the Tennessee. They knew how to run power O with Derrick Henry. I agree, bring in the Lions OC and as head C, HC. I would love that. And I was the first one to say it. And I see the fan base is hopping on board big time. So maybe I started a movement there. Who knows? Yuki says we're doing good on defense. Yeah, man. Honestly, the secondary was the strong point on that 3rd and 9. I was surprised that the Rams were able to pick up that blitz so well. But the secondary covered everybody up. No one was open. And Matt Stafford just had to get rid of the football. Great defense so far by the Niners. 7-3. Niners on top with the ball. 11:51 to go here in the second quarter. Rams got the ball first, so Niners will get the ball at halftime. Both teams able to move the ball a bit, but both defenses playing a little bit of bend, don't break. So while each drive is lasting some time that it haven't turned into a ton of points. Like you can see here, a 4-minute drive for the Niners, a 4-minute drive for the Niners, and a 8-minute drive for the Rams. Super impressive. Oh, shoot, I said it was a 5-minute drive earlier. That's right, it was an 8-minute drive. Holy moly. That's impressive. But unfortunately for the Rams, it only turned into a field goal. So 2 drives basically ate up almost the entire first quarter. And a couple of more drives ended in punts, so no points in the second quarter so far. But plenty of time left. Oh, my goodness. Tim, I was the first to say it. JK. We're doing good on defense. Here we go. Garoppolo in motion from right to left. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Has plenty of time. Throwing it downfield. And the tight end, backup tight end, number 89, had to shift his body. He was thrown too much to the outside. It touched his hands, but he could not quite track it in as he was contorting his body to even make have a chance at that football. Jimmy G, man, would love to have that pass back. He was wide open. If he just threw it down the middle a little bit anyway, more towards the seam, that could have been a big play. I remember seeing Landon Collins at Miami Airport. Is that where you live, Miami? Takes the snap. Play action, setting up the screen the other way, and batted down by Jalen Ramsey. Ramsey making a big boy play there. He came on a corner blitz, and he was able to bat it down before the screen pass could really get going, and that is a big play here. Now 3rd and 10 for the Niners. Oh, yeah. Nice play by Ramsey. Because who knows, McLeod may have had plenty of room to run after that point. Blockers in front with the corner blitz. That could have been a big-time play. KC fans were coming back from winning the Super Bowl. True. 3 receivers to the right. Jimmy G in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Here comes a blitz. They picked it up and quick throw and overthrown. Looking for Jennings. Had to get it over the linebacker. A little bit more touch on that football. Maybe could have gone a long way, but that'll be a 3 and out here for the Niners offense. And we'll have another punt. 4th punt in a row now. UNC is winning. UNC is winning in college football, I guess. KC fans were back from winning the Super Bowl. There's the punt. It'll be fair caught at the 35-yard line. Fans were crying, and I'm like, holy crap, that's Landon Collins. And he is just... what? I don't know. Oh, I'm just happy my UNC are winning. Okay, that makes sense. They're not playing today, are they? Is there a college football game on? They don't play on Mondays, right? Nobody's playing today, right? All right, here we go. Matt Stafford on to the field again. 2 receivers to each side, single back formation. At their own 35, Squalrenick goes in motion from left to right, takes a snap, handoff, play action, rolling to his left, and throwing it underneath, caught by the tight end, and he will get a gain of 7, maybe 8. Man, Higbee took a nice hit there from Mosley and stood him up. He's laughing on the way back to the huddle. Liked that hit. Yeah, that first down might bite us in the buns. No, we're 4-1, and our QB looks good. Drake May. Okay, fair enough. Here we go. Higbee in motion from right to left. Takes a snap. QB sneak. From 3 yards out on 2nd and 3. Did he fumble the snap? What was that? A QB sneak on 2nd and 3? I've never seen that before. Now it's 3rd and 1. What in the world was that play? All right. 10:25 to go here in the second quarter. Ooh, they get him to jump off sides. Number 90 gets pulled in by the hard count. And that'll bring up an easy first down. Encroachment number 90, Givens, gets called for it, and that will move the chains. You're delusional if you think Wentz is better than Jimmy G. It's not even close. Jimmy is far better than Wentz. Jimmy's not good. Now, that could mean Wentz is bad or worse. That's fine, but because I'm not impressed right now with Wentz, but I'm not a fan of Jimmy. Jimmy isn't far better than anyone. I agree, Julian. Here we go. Cooper Kupp goes in motion, takes the snap. Handoff up the middle for Akers. Akers will dive ahead for a gain of about 6. Wentz is worse. Wentz so far has not been good, and that's fair. That is completely fair. And he hasn't been good in a few years, so that's even fairer as well. Here we go. Akers under center. Kupp goes in motion from left to right. Takes the snap, drops back, play action. Pumping, and has to just... No, he completes it to the tight end. I thought he was throwing it away. And the tight end runs under it. Interesting play there, and that'll bring up a first down now. Gain of about 6. I thought they were setting up the running back screen towards the middle. And no, they were setting up a tight end screen. It still was almost blown up, but Matt Stafford finds a way to get it to him. Wow. Here we go. Stafford under center. Kupp goes in motion. Takes the snap. Play action. Stafford steps up. Throwing to the left and caught by Cooper Kupp. Nice comeback route out of bounds, and it'll be right around the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 Rams. Back into the field goal range. Beautiful route. Toe tapping it. Ugh, just so smooth. Easy money from Cooper Kupp. That's his 4th catch on the day. Three tight ends on the right side. Kupp goes in motion from right to left. Takes a snap, play action. And no, they hand it off. Jet sweep-like. And interesting play will go for a first down. It's Powell. Powell was lined up and like the off-the-ball tight end spot. They faked the pitch to the left and then handed off to the right. Sorry, the other way around. They fake pitched it to the right and then handed off to the left. And Powell will get the first down. Interesting play design, and it works out well for the Rams. First down, it'll be at the 9.5-yard line, so 1st and goal. Stafford under center here. Cam Akers, the single back, takes a snap, play action, setting up the receiver screen, and Mosley is all over it. It was a naked screen wanting Cooper Kupp to beat Mosley one-on-one. Did not happen. Mosley comes up and makes a nice tackle. And that'll bring up now 2nd and goal from about the 11, honestly, now. So loss of about a yard. Second and goal here. Stafford in the shotgun, takes the snap, drops back, pumping, now throwing it over the middle and going to be dropped. Ooh, wait a minute, does Squall Rennick draw a flag? No. He acted like he got hit to the head. I think he was more acting than anything. But it'll be incomplete, and it'll be 3rd and goal from about the 11. Does he actually take a shot to the head? Maybe, actually. They didn't completely show the replay, so hard to make a judgment. Here we go. 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap. Drops back. Stafford going to the end zone. Incomplete. Looking for Cooper Kupp and Warner on the coverage. So the Rams will be held to another field goal here with 6:26 to go here in the second quarter. All right, so Wentz is way worse than Jimmy G. But you've only seen Jimmy G in the Shanahan offense, and you've never seen Carson Wentz outside of the Shanahan offense. When Carson Wentz had a beast offensive coordinator, he was an MVP candidate. That's what he was. Was he not with Doug Peterson in Philly? 2017, MVP candidate? Jimmy G has Kyle Shanahan and Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk and George Kittle, and he ends up with 6 completions for 8 yards, no touchdowns, and wins a playoff game. We overestimated Trey Turner and Andrew Norwell specifically. Trey Turner more specifically than Norwell. Norwell's not great, but Trey Turner is abysmal. I mean, he's so bad he got benched. Tim, do you really believe in Wentz? Do I really believe in Wentz? What I believe is that he has a ton of potential, is what I believe. Super strong arm, he's athletic, great size. That's what I believe. But unfortunately, I don't think he is. I don't think he's a high IQ quarterback. Like, I don't think he's somebody that's going to ever turn into, Peyton Manning or Tom Brady or, some of these great quarterbacks. But I think if in the right offensive situation, give him some time, allow him to actually play to his strengths, I think he can be a really awesome quarterback in this league. How do you stay so calm, Tim? I appreciate the kind words, Jason, but I definitely have my moments where I go off. I definitely do, but because I was ticked after the Detroit Lions loss. I was so mad after that. Getting 0 points against the Detroit Lions is unforgivable. It's so ugly and so disgusting that we made that defense look like they were any good. That defense is horrific. Their offense is solid. Their offense is fine. Not a big fan of Jared Goff, but I like the OC, and I like what they're doing. I like DeAndre Swift. Amon St. Brown can get open. TJ Hawkins is solid. Their offensive line is really good. So the offense is fine in Detroit. To get 24 points up in a half is not shocking with our defense. But to put up 0 points against the Lions in a half, I was hot. But since then, I feel like I'm blaming more of the refs for the opportunity to not win the game. Not that we would have guaranteed a win by any means against the Cowboys, but I mean, we get 146 yards of penalty yards and only 15 for the Cowboys. You're almost never winning that game. And it's not that I don't think that the penalties were justified against us, but there was definitely penalties that could have been thrown against the Cowboys that just weren't. So I didn't like that. And also, I didn't think we were going to beat the Eagles. So losing to the Eagles was not a shock to me either. So those didn't super surprise me at all. The biggest surprise to me is getting skunked in half by the Lions. So that's something I didn't like at all. Here we go. Ayuk goes in motion from left to right. Now he comes back to the motion to the left. Takes a snap. Play action. Setting it up to a screen to Ayuk. And Ayuk will slip the first tackle, but no, gets tripped up and will fall forward for a gain of 4. Scott Turner has no idea to make adjustments. Yeah. I also think the offense was moving the football up until, like, we just kept penalizing ourselves, right? Or Trey Turner, his injury, apparently his injury is in his head because he just ran the wrong direction. But here we go. Jimmy G under center. In the shotgun. 2 receivers to each side. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle for Wilson. Wilson will try to get what he can, and he'll get a decent gain of about 3.5. So sets up 3rd and short. 5.5 to go here in the second quarter. At halftime, we could talk more in depth about the Skins and what I think about them. But we'll also watch the film tomorrow. So we're going to go through and see what we see. But 146 penalty yards is just ridiculous. Here we go. Jimmy G in the shotgun. 3rd and 2. Devo in motion, from right to left. 2 receivers to each side. Takes a snap. Only a 4-man rush. Steps up. Has time. Now he'll run it for himself and get the first down. Up to the 36-yard line. Move the chains for the Niners. Niners will get the ball coming out of halftime. So points here will be pretty big for them to have a chance to double them up. Chris Harris is trash. Why does he get a pass? His unit is the worst in the league. True. If this, if that, it is what it is. Takes a snap, pitch play to the right side, and it will dive ahead for a gain of 5 or 6. It's Wilson Jr. on the carry. I like that pitch play. That's more like a zone blocking scheme still, and he could run it up on the inside. It's not like a true pitch to the outside. It's almost a pitch designed to go inside, but you allow the pitch to get him in speed, allow him to get his speed up. He could also still cut it outside. I like the design of that run game. 2 receivers, bunch formation, 2 receivers to each side. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle on 2nd and 4, and nice tackle by Aaron Donald, only allowing a 1-yard play. If he doesn't make that tackle, that probably was an easy first down for the Niners. Ooh, could have been a holding call on number 74. And Aaron Donald still gets the tackle. What a stud. 3rd and 4. Just over 3 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Jimmy G in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left. Now Kittle motions over to the right. Takes a snap. Blitz coming. Has to get rid of it quickly. And it's caught by Debo. And he slips a tackle. Still going. Cuts to the middle. Off to the race. No, he's 1 man to beat. He does slip another tackle. Ayuk in the... And it's a touchdown. Niners. Oh my goodness. Debo Samuel. Oh my goodness. A 57-yard rush. That catch. I can't even speak. What did I just watch? Oh my goodness. Looked like a high school game out there. Nobody could tackle him. And Devo finds a way to get all the way into the end zone. And the Niners take a 7-point lead pending an extra point. Gold in for the extra point. Middle of the field. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So it's an 8-point lead now for the Niners. Oh my goodness. Nobody could tackle him. How many missed tackles was this? So he beats number 6, slips the safety, then he's running to the left, cuts it into the middle, splits the defense. 1 man to beat. It's Jalen Ramsey, and he slips the tackle, and Ayuk comes up and makes the final block. Wow, talk about a game of inches. Number 6 had his hand right there to knock it away, but because Jimmy G threw it a little bit high, it actually pays off for Jimmy, throwing it slightly high, allowing Debo to go up and go get it. Number 6 just runs by him. Safety comes in to take his legs, and he just misses him. Bad angles. And there you go. Niners extend their lead now to 8 points. Jalen Ramsey has plummeted. What is Jalen Ramsey's PFF? I'm just curious. 82.3, huh? 82.3. Really? He got torched in the first game, and he's getting torched in this game, yet he still has an 82.3 PFF. I find that very hard to believe. I guess he had 2 really good games in between the 2 primetime games, because Jalen Ramsey in the primetime games has been horrible. Is Debo crying? Did I just see Debo crying? What's going on? What in the world? Here we go. Batted away here. It almost picked off. I think that hit the ground. Incomplete. They batted it away. Greenlaw nearly got the interception, and that could have just blown this game wide open. Ramsey is drunk. Debo's the truth for sure. Oh, man, what a play. All right, here we go. 2 receivers to each side. Stafford in the shotgun. 2:36 to play in the second quarter. Rams need something here. Handoff up the middle for Henderson. Henderson will dive ahead for a gain of about 5. Debo probably happy to know Rice is watching him play. I was listening to the other commentators. Apparently he has some sort of injury that's bothering him, so he did that with an injury as well. 3 receivers to the right. 3rd and 5. Rams need it here. And no, they will let it go to the 2-minute warning here. They have 3 timeouts. Wait, what did they run? Wow. In the 2-minute offense, the Rams ran the football on 2nd and 10. What? Huh? This is what I'm saying. Like, Jairus was stupid for that. Like, that was just such a dumb gripe. How dare you run it in the 2-minute offense? Meh. Why are you running the football? Every team does this. Every team does this. You try to catch the defense off guard, out of the shotgun. You try to run it up the middle to attack the middle of the field since they're protecting the sidelines. Every offense does this. Every single one. Like, it's so annoying. Imagine having an offensive coordinator that puts guys in position to win. What a thought. Yeah. Keep saying we're about 5 players from a good team, except for Scott, of course. Unfortunately, we're a team that needs things to go our way. We're not the best team in the league by any stretch, but that's what we need. Visa done roasted the Commanders. Who's Visa? I don't know who Visa is. Unless you're talking about the credit card company. Yeah, the credit card? Oh, okay. Lisa said y'all would be a Super Bowl team someday. That's funny. What up, Alex Barrow? Here we go. 3 receivers to the right. 3rd and 5. Empty backfield set. Now wait, Henderson motions back into the backfield. Robinson motions out now to the left. Or a little bit out wider to the left. Takes a snap. Quick throw over to the right side. It'll be caught for the first down. And Cooper Kupp gets it, and it'll move the chains for a gain of about 7. Now the Rams hurrying up to the line. Matt Stafford. 2 receivers to each side. Takes a snap. Drops back. Blitz coming. Quick throw to the right. And caught again by Cooper Kupp. And it'll be a gain of 7 up to the 40-yard line. 1.5 minutes and counting. Rams still have 3 timeouts. Four receivers to the left now. Stafford takes the snap. Blitz coming again. Pressure immediately. And down goes Stafford. Number 94 for the Niners coming screaming in for a sack. It is Charles Omenihu. And, man, he just beats the left guard, no, the center on a stunt. So Warner and Omenihu, comes up with it. 3rd and 13 now. Blitz coming again. Steps up. Pressure. Down goes Stafford. Will the Niners use a timeout? Yes. No. Yes, they will. The Niners will use their second timeout on 4th and forever. So they're going to look to try to get another field goal here and add to their lead before halftime. The offensive line for the Rams is not very good. It's just not. The rebuild starts with Will Levis or Caleb Williams. Overpay for a new left tackle through free agency. Draft a CB or round 2. Then lure more free agents with big money. Players all after firing Ron and his staff. I want Ben Johnson, maybe. You are going to get more excited to... Now, I don't know if you're being sarcastic. Jason, you are messing with my mind right now. 4th and 22, 41 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the Niners will have 1 timeout and roughly 35 seconds to get back into field goal range here, depending on how the punt turns out. People need to realize this ain't same Rams that won the Super Bowl. They probably not winning more than 8 games. The problem with the Rams is their offensive line, and their defense is not super talented, but their offensive line is really poor, and that's what happens. Honestly, I think we're finally starting to feel the tough part for the Rams of not having first-round picks. They sold out for their 1 Super Bowl, but when you're not able to go ahead and build that offense and defensive line through the draft anymore, that hurts. Here we go. Caught now by number 3. Ray McLeod will get to the 31-yard line. So with the return, they'll only have 31 seconds left, and they'll have to go about 30 yards or so. They do have the timeout. Let's see what Kyle Shanahan and the Niners look to do. Or they could just go ahead and throw it to Deebo Samuel and let him break all the tackles again, and maybe they end up with another touchdown. Niners will receive the second half kick. So this is a big, big moment here for the Rams. If the Rams don't get a stop here, it's almost certainly curtains. Because then Nick Bosa and company could just pin their ears back, and it could get ugly. Takes the snap. Quick throw over to the right side as a screen pass. Ray McLeod. And it will be a gain of about 7. And the Niners will try to hurry up to the line, see if they can get one more playoff here. 15-14. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Throwing it underneath and batted away. Deebo Samuel was the intended target. And number 6 for the Rams. I should learn what his name is because he's been making some plays tonight. It is Darian Kendrick. Darian Kendrick comes up and makes the play. Tim, look back. Landon at linebacker, really good. Jamin blitzing, good. St. Juice outside, good. And finally, Charles at right guard, really good. Ron doesn't learn. He doesn't quite adjust. Charles is not a very good right guard. Jamin blitzing is good. Landon at linebacker, he's a little bit undersized. Jimmy going deep and incomplete. He also doesn't have great ability to be in pass coverage either. So, yeah, Landon plays with good intensity to attack the line of scrimmage. He's good in the run game. Well, our linebackers are fine in the run game. I don't have a problem with Cole Holcomb and Jamin Davis in the run game. Our run defense is actually really good. We have a problem in coverage. That's the main problem. But Jamin blitzing, I agree with. And Benjamin St. Juice on the outside, I agree with as well. Darian Kendrick, a 6th-round pick out of Georgia this last year. He's stepping up well. Niners will go deep and incomplete. So they didn't want to punt the ball. Jimmy G just throws it out of bounds. So the halftime score, Niners 14, Rams 6. Let's take a look here at the stat sheet. Matt Stafford, 13 for 19, 97 yards, has been sacked 4 times for a loss of 39 yards so far in this game. Jimmy G, 9 completions for 17 attempts, 138 yards and a touchdown. Jeff Wilson Jr. had 7 carries for 44 yards and a touchdown. That beautiful touchdown run, laziness by Jalen Ramsey. Leading ball carrier right now for the Rams is Cameron Akers, and he's only got 5 carries for 14 yards. So not very efficient so far in the run game for Los Angeles. Leading receiver for both teams, of course, is Cooper Kupp. 7 catches, 58 yards. But the leading receiver of the game is Deebo Samuel. 3 catches, 79 yards with a 57-yard unbelievable touchdown, making everybody miss. Looking like a little bit more of a finesse version of the Marshawn Lynch Legion of Boom run, right? The earthquake one. It just kind of reminded me of that, but it was more of a finesse version of it, where Marshawn was more of just a power, get through everybody. Deebo making people miss and going down the sideline, had a blocker in front and dove into the end zone. Leading tacklers for both teams right now. Greenlaw, 7 tackles for the Niners. And Bobby Wagner leading the tackle in defense for the Rams. 5 tackles for Los Angeles. Matt Gay, 2 for 2 on field goals. Robbie Gould, 2 for 2 on PATs. Take a look here at the team stats. Los Angeles, 9 first downs. And San Francisco, 8 first downs. 3 for 8 on third down for Los Angeles. 4 for 7 on San Francisco. Niners winning the total yards of offense because of all those sack yards. And each team have only committed 1 penalty so far. But believe it or not, the Rams have won the time of possession battle nearly 18 minutes to 12 so far in this game. But yeah, the big difference in this football game is the touchdown pass to Deebo Samuel. That was the last score, and that is what leapfrogged the Niners farther ahead. But there you go. What's up, guys? Tim, the point I'm having is 2 linebackers set is what we don't have to rely on. Linebackers covering that much. If our corners could actually cover, we could hide that deficiency. That's my point. Fair. But every time we go zone, it's too easy. But our corners are abysmal. It's definitely true. Tim, tell me why Landon got a visit with New York tomorrow. We'll see. Could he go back to New York? That'd be interesting. Red Wings, you're seeing what I'm saying. It's the adjustments that make the difference, and Ron is scared to do so. The thing is that or I mean, adjustments. Yes, he does. He is slow to make adjustments in a lot of ways. That's true. In game, they make great adjustments, but because we're a second half team, it's just we have no ability to make adjustments. Like they take so long to. That's what I'm saying. The big problem with Ron is loyalty to a fault. He will hold on to somebody that's just way too long that you shouldn't hold on to. It's horrible. Subbing linebackers for safeties in passing situations, just do something different. Oh, that's funny. Moving Cosme inside to right guard and leaving Cornelius Lucas at right tackle, then move either Charles or Switzer. What's funny is that, Cosme has given up 4 sacks, I think league leading or something. But in reality, I think he's given up really only 1 sack. The other ones, it's like, what's his name? Carson Wentz just runs right into him. Probably because pressure up the middle, so he's backing up, and he just runs right into where Sam Cosme's guy is, which has to be frustrating. I'm more concerned about Charles Leno, honestly. I think Charles Leno is horrible. So I'd rather kick Leno inside, right? Kick Leno inside, and then play, what's his name? Lucas on the left tackle spot. Now are we talking? But I just would never have paid Leno. I just never liked the Leno signing. I didn't like the idea of going cheap on left tackle. What, Muba? What? 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 You okay? How about? There you go. Good girl. Lay down. Yeah. Leno just ain't a guard. Leno would suck at guard. He has no power. Well, I think Leno sucks at left tackle, so I'm just like, I'd rather find a way to replace the left tackle than the right tackle. What up, DRG? How you doing? Just amazes me Ron sees when he switches things up. We start doing well, but doesn't want to do that. Yeah, he goes back to the other way. Why Trey Turner still had a job after week 2, honestly, let alone starting in week 4 and getting benched on the 3rd drive or whatever it was. I have no idea. Trust me, Tim, we could do way worse than Leno. I guess, but I don't think Cornelius Lucas is way worse. I would rather have Lucas out there. We could do way worse than Sam Cosme, too. I think Sam Cosme is better on the right side than Leno is on the left. I prefer Lucas at left tackle. Perfect. I agree. Unfortunately, that's one of those that we will just never see. You feel me? Let me look at my fantasy baseball team. I got 2, tonight, including tonight, 3 more days of fantasy baseball to win the championship. See what the score is. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Game over, baby. Huge, baby. Huge. Got a 100-point lead. McCullers. He's slated right now for the loss. That'd be annoying. He can still get the quality start, though. That'd be good. Cueto is not going to get the win, but he'll get the quality start. And Hunter Green ended up 32 points today. That's beautiful. Hitters need to step up, though. Hitters are kind of messing with me right now. Need Altuve to turn it on. Oh, another strikeout from McCullers. Nice. Oh, did he strike out his guy, too? Oh, how beautiful is that? How beautiful. He did. He struck out my opponent's... No, wait. Hold on. What just happened? Something just jumped up. Oh, Severino just got the win. Okay, that's fine. So I'm up by like 90 points. Take that. Take that, baby. Where is Bill Callahan? I'm not sure. But John Matsko's not a bad offensive line coach. I mean, he's been great the last couple of years. It's just, I don't know, man. He just has zero talent to work with. I wish we gave that dude some talent to work with. You know what I wish? I wish that we gave good coaches good players as a reward. Instead of giving these bad coaches good players and then them getting messed up by these bad coaches, give good coaches good players and they will become great, if not Hall of Famers. And then you're just going to be bad at the other spots that you're bad at because it is what it is. Like, you're just not good because the coaching sucks. That's what I would rather see. I say try out Nick Martin at left guard and put Larson at center. I don't know why everybody's such a huge fan of Larson. I don't think Larson has been great for us in the past. I don't remember off the top of my head for sure, but it's not like I remember Larson being some great player. Seems like a lot of people are sold on Larson right now. I don't have a strong opinion. I'm just not like, oh yeah, give me Larson. Oh yeah, Larson at center. That'll be great. Why don't we just do Larson at center? I don't know. I feel like Larson and Nick Martin, either one, toss a coin could be okay. Larson was solid. I don't know. People forget players have their cold streaks and hot streaks. When a player is sucking, bench them. No ifs or buts. Fair enough. They're always someone hungry to prove themselves. True. Ron's worst move was not signing E-Flow, and that was the beginning. Oh, or why cut E-Flow? I just would never have cut Eric Flowers. Kith Ismail is with the Niners. Yeah, I did not like Ismail. Nah, Norwell is still preferable to Martin at left guard. Yeah, I don't know. And also, like, we'll watch the film tomorrow. Was Nick Martin all that bad? I know he had a holding call. That was unfortunate on that one nice run. But was Nick Martin really, really bad for us yesterday? I don't have a strong opinion on that either. We'll look at it more tomorrow in depth, but I didn't have a strong opinion there. Yeah, Flowers would be a good move at left guard. Yeah, I never wanted to cut him. I made a video on my channel. You can go back and look. When we cut Matt Ioannidis and Eric Flowers, I was mad. All right, we're about to get the second half on the way here. I agree, Lamasu. So the Giants and Eagles use their quarterback's mobility. We just sit ours on the bench and are sitting on the bench. Here we go. Matt Gay to start the second half. There's the kick. And McLeod will go to receive it, but he will kneel it down and touchback. So 15 minutes remaining in the third quarter, as AKA we're just getting started this second half. Here's Sean McVay. Let's see what he has to say. Really, it's been mental issues. 2 missed pickup by a back. All right, Sean says basically missed tackles and miscues on offense. Here we go. Pitch play to the left, and he'll cut it up the middle and get maybe a gain of 1. Let's see if the Rams can make this a football game. They can get a stop here. They're only a touchdown and a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Here we go. 2nd and 9 for the Niners. What up, Dubs? I liked your video of your little hand puppet. I thought that was funny, Dubs. With the pencil coming out of his nose. You look as dumb as I do. 2 receivers to each side. Takes a snap. Jimmy G throwing it over the middle. Caught by George Kittle. George Kittle will dive ahead for a big first down. Is that George Kittle's first catch of the day? It is, and it goes for a 20-yard first down. There you go. Up to about the 46-yard line. Nice throw by Jimmy G over the middle. Here we go. 3 receivers to the right. Kittle goes in motion from right to left. Jimmy G takes the snap. Here comes a blitz. Has pressure, and he avoids it. Slips a tackle, and nearly throws a pick. Oh my goodness. Number 36 comes screaming up and nearly picks Jimmy G off on the off-scheduled play. Whew, that was dangerous. Grant Haley. Ooh, whoever that guard was or center, I don't know who it was, but just they pancaked almost Aaron Donald. Pancake's not the right word. They didn't move him backwards, but suplexed him a little bit. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. 3 tight ends on the right. Jimmy G. Single back, takes a snap. Handoff, up the middle. Cutting back to the left. Cutting it up back to the middle and diving ahead for a gain of about 3, maybe 4. Kittle's got me 3 points. Yeah, that was his first catch of the game, bro. It's no coincidence that Wes is better at right guard than at center. Throwing a ball behind you and blocking is harder than just blocking. Yeah, exactly. So Martin should excel. Oh, I see what you're saying. Excel at guard. Yeah. Here we go. Kujek in motion. Takes the snap on 3rd and 5. Take quick throw over the right side. Caught by Debo. And Debo will not get the first down. Barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. So there's an extra point for you there, Redskins Band 10. Get a little PPR points there. 14-6. Jimmy Garoppolo. All right, here we go. Wisnowski. There's the punt. Trying to pin him back deep. And not a great punt, actually. And it'll be down at about the 18-yard line. Did not do a great job pinning him back deep, considering he was punting around from around midfield. But Matt Stafford coming onto the field for the first time in this second half. He's been under pressure throughout. Let's see if the Rams can try to fix this offensive line issue and give Matt Stafford some time to find these receivers. Allen Robinson is not a guy that we have called much at all this year. Today, he only has 1 target, 0 catches. Allen Robinson has been one of the biggest disappointments this season, in my opinion. You know, you had a guy that got consistently 1,000 yards over there in Chicago with not a lot of QB play, and you're like, ooh, he's going to the Rams. You're hearing all this stuff in the offseason. It's, oh, they're loving him. He's a great athlete. They're using him a ton. And then the season starts, and it's like Matt Stafford refuses to give him the football. I just think that that's nuts. We ain't dead yet. That's right, Redskins fan 10. Is Red Wings typing in chat or something? Yeah, Red Wings is typing in chat. He's right here. Do you not see his comments? Oh, that's weird. I don't see those comments over here. No, I do see the comments over there. Never mind. What up, Austin? How we doing, Tim? Not too bad, man. Run up the likes. Tim deserves it. Thanks, Mr. Liberty. Appreciate the kind words there. What are we up to? We're up to 26 likes. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. I'm glad we never signed Robinson. I never liked him that much. I liked him a lot back in the day. I don't know about... I didn't want to sign him this offseason because I thought it would be too much money, and he's older now. But when he was a free agent from Jacksonville, I wanted him big time. And I remember Chris Cooley loved him too. I was hoping that when Cooley speaks, I listen. And Cooley was like, dude, I'm watching this Allen Robinson. He's a stud. And I'm like, yes, please. Give me him. But a 6'3" guy can move. And he clearly showed in Chicago he was worth the money that they paid him. But we never got him. Here we go. Matt Stafford under center here at their own 18-yard line. Kupp goes in motion from right to left now. Takes the snap. Play action. Matt Stafford has to just get it to Kupp in the flat, and Kupp will get what he can, gain him about 4. Up to the 22-yard line. Austin says, I have been subscribed for 2 years exactly from this day. How do you know? Do you see can you see when you subscribe to this channel? That's awesome. I like that. Well, thanks for being a long-time subscriber there, Austin. All right, 2nd and 6 here. Stafford in the shotgun, 2 receivers to each side. Henderson in the backfield with him. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Coming is into the right. It's Cooper Kupp. Makes the grab, and he's trying to stay inbounds, fighting for extra yards. He will get enough for the first down, but they don't really let him get anything extra. I didn't see the talent. He reminded me of Raiders. Amari Cooper just didn't look good. What? I think Amari Cooper is a stud. We just have a difference of opinion then, because I like Amari Cooper. Saying somebody's like Amari Cooper is not an insult to me. I think Amari Cooper is a dang good receiver. But here we go. 2 receivers to each side. Stafford in the shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back. Pumping, pressure coming, has to throw it over the middle. Caught by Riddick. And that'll be good for a first down up to the 50-yard line. Here come the Rams. They ain't dead yet. Oh, Raiders Amari Cooper compared to Cowboys Amari Cooper? Okay. Well, yeah, I don't remember too much about him specifically in Oakland, but wasn't that more to do with the lack of talent at the quarterback position and such? But I don't remember. Under center takes a snap, handoff up to Henderson, and he'll dive ahead for a gain of 4. I guess Derek Carr was there when they made that trade. But the Raiders were not a good team back then, in general. Like, offensive line was bad. They didn't have Josh Jacobs. Like, I don't even remember their running back then. Here we go. 3 receivers to the left. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Throwing it underneath, and it's caught. And it'll be good for a first down. Higbee fighting for extra yards here, getting up to about the 35-yard line, it looked like. And it'll be 1st and 10, Rams. Scott Reddick is a top 5 wide receiver. He got shut down by Norman, Tim. Or Norman? Or Carolina Norman? Here we go. Stafford under center. Takes the snap. Play action. Rolling to his left. Pressure coming. Has to get rid of it. And he overthrows his tight end. And incomplete. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. There's Sean McVay. Youngest Super Bowl winning head coach ever. See what he's got in store. Trying to make a comeback here. Stafford in the shotgun. 2 receivers out wide to the left. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Scanning. Now looking for Kupp. And Kupp will make the grab for a gain of 7. Setting up a 3rd and reasonable. We lit. What up, Big Sam? Anthony Johnson. I know Lynch was there running back when we played them on a Sunday night, and they also had Darren McFadden too. I remember McFadden. Was that, though, in like the mid-teens? Was McFadden there, or was he earlier? Now I don't remember that part, but I do remember Darren McFadden. Great college player that never really super panned out in the NFL. 3 receivers to the right. Empty backfield set here. Looks like man-to-man defense. Takes the snap. Drops back. Quick throw to the left side, and Allen Robinson will make the grab, but not enough for the first. And the Rams will have a decision to make here. It'll be 4th and 1. I think they're going to keep the offense out there on the field. Yeah, Allen Robinson didn't do enough there to get closer to the first down. He did a good route to get separation, but he didn't get the depth needed. So here we go, 4th and 1. 3 tight ends to the right. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle is Cam Akers, and he'll dive ahead for a first down. Rams making a big boy decision there, getting up to about the 23, 22-yard line. And, wow, the Niners kind of left the middle open there. So easy first down conversion there for the Rams. Cool and Tim, cool. R. Josh Norman, remember DJ Swear, ironically, we beat Jack Del Rio Raiders, a team that game when they had Marshawn Lynch and we had, when Josh Doxson got that big catch. I remember that game now. That's right. Steps up, avoiding the rush. Matt Stafford spinning, still going, and he will get sacked, but only for a loss of 1. Stafford doing a good job there, avoiding serious losses of yardage. Good night. Speak, Timmy, speak. 6:23 to go here in the third quarter. Rams now on 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line. 3 receivers to the left. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Steps up. Has time. Now has to throw it underneath and caught. Incomplete rather. Oh, but there is a flag. This might be defensive holding. Hold the phone. Akers wanted the flag. There is a flag on. Let's see. Here we go. Illegal contact. Number 54, Fred Warner, gets called for the illegal contact, and that'll be 5 yards and an automatic first down. Big penalty there. Warner is hot. Saying, how was it me? Was it a missed number, or did he actually become a culprit of this? Let's see. Oh, that's... Did they say illegal contact? That makes sense, actually. I can't remember if they said illegal contact now or if they said defensive holding. If they said illegal contact, that made sense because I think he was past 5 yards. Under center. Powell goes in motion. Takes the snap. Pitch play to the left is Cam Akers. Akers Has to make a guy miss, and he cannot do it. Number 57 for the Niners. Coming up, making a huge tackle. And that'll be a loss of 3. It's Greenlaw. Why did I forget Greenlaw was number 57? Who knows? It's funny, I still remember Jack Del Rio team hyping up Raiders, and we took offense and beat them bad with Jack. Says, what happened to my defense? To think we signed him. I was excited when we signed him, too. I'm not going to lie. I thought we had something going there. Here we go. 3 receivers to the right. Matt Stafford in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Setting up a screen to Cooper. Cooper has blockers in front. Still going. Can he get the first? Yes, he will. Out of bounds. Up near the 8, maybe 7-yard line. Let's see where they give him. They give him the 7.5. There's the ref that my aunt likes to call Ponytail. The blonde ref. Yep, 7.5-yard line looks correct. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.5-yard line. Cooper Kupp has 11 catches for 95 yards tonight. What an absolute stud, man. What a stud. He just constantly gets open, and Matt Stafford constantly finds him. Here we go. Stafford under center. 2 tight ends on the right. Takes the snap. Play action. Throwing it. Oh, sidearm. Inaccurate ball. Looking for Higbee. Matt Stafford would love to have that one back as Higbee may be into the end zone. I didn't see Big Simp's video. We should watch that. We should have known then that signing Jack, our defense would eventually struggle. But no, Ron wants to bring his former friend to lead this defense. What a move, Ron. I liked the Ron. I'm not going to lie and say I didn't like it at the time. I liked it at the time. So, fortunately, I was wrong. Takes the snap, drops back to pass, floating it to the end zone, looking for Allen Robinson, but no! Great defense. Great defense there by Charvarius Ward. Coming up with knocking it away. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. Oh, perfect defense there by Ward. Poking it away. It was actually a great throw. Robinson nearly, or probably would have caught it if Ward did not get his hand in there. But here we go. 3 receivers to the left. Takes the snap. Steps up. Throwing it to the end zone. And nearly throws a pick and it's dropped. Wow. Oh my goodness. Number 31, Tayshaun Gibson drops an easy interception. Wow. How many wards do the 49ers have at defense? Do they have a lot of wards? Or Charvarius Ward? How many other wards? Oh, no, they have Jimmy Ward. Do they have some others? Matt Gay in to kick it. The snap, the hold from the right hash is good. So it's going to be a 14-9 football game. Could you imagine if all we get is 2 more field goals and the Rams win this game 15-14? Jeez. Catch with your hands. That's why you have gloves. Yep. Unfortunately, that's why they play defense, right? That is why they play defense. Denzel Ward doesn't play for the Niners. It's funny, Tim. Fair enough. Number 31 should be cut. No hands. They have Fred Warner. It's not a word, though. Do they have any on offense? Any wards? Any wards? No wards on offense. I didn't know they had Marlon Mack. That's interesting. Also, Kittle TD would be great right now, right? But you just need Debo or Kittle. You just need some catches. What are you down, 10 now? What's my fantasy team down? My fantasy football team sucks, but my baseball team is 2 days away from a championship. Up by 99 points. Love it. Love it. Ooh, Cueto pitched 7 innings. That's dope. Could really use a comeback here from Houston. Could really use one of those. It's a 1-0 game for the Phillies, but anyway. Down by 10. All right, good luck. I thought they had magnets in those gloves with the ball. That's what people think that the NFL is rigged. They are a cheat code, but it's not because of magnets. That's funny. They're sticky as crap, though. Those gloves are amazing. I mean, to be honest, Kendall Fuller has no hands either. Dude's swimming in butter. Swimming in butter. Boring off-season, boring season. Thanks, Ron. We have really progressed like an old person ready to die. Oh, it's okay. But here we go. Matt Gay to kick it away after the field goal. And we're going to get a return here. McLeod has an opportunity running towards the center, and he will get back. Fumble! Oh, but Marlon Mack jumps on him. That's funny that I just mentioned his name. He plays special teams for the Niners, and he jumps on the ball, and he saves a big potential turnover. .4:17 to go here in the third quarter. Niners almost choked it. You ain't lying. Let's go. I managed to get the game on my PS4. Usually the NFL games need ESPN Plus to watch, but this one, they're streaming it for free on the basic app. There you go. McLeod fumbling it, and Niners retain. Jimmy G takes the snap. Quick throw over to the right side is Juszczyk, and he's down the sideline, and he's going to get a nice gain, and that's a big play for the Niners. I keep saying Juszczyk. It's Kyle Juszczyk. Juszczyk. I combined his first name and his last name. Juszczyk. I swear I was going to be ticked. It's so bad we are willing to trade for players that are doing bad for our bad players. Here we go. Takes a snap. Handoff to the left side is Wilson, who cuts it back up the middle. Nice gain of about 5 yards on first down. Washington depressions. Hail to the depressions. 3:30 to go here in the third quarter. Dolphins rule to Tagovailoa out for week 5. That's probably a good idea. Here we go. Jimmy G in the shotgun. Juszczyk goes in motion from left to right. Now goes in motion from right to left. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle is Wilson Jr., who will fall forward for a gain of 8. And here comes that Niners run game. Barreling it down these Rams defense. Man. Should have kept Ronald Darby, moved Kendall to free safety with Juice outside, and found a slot corner. Never needed Will Jack in the first place. Yeah, I was concerned about Will Jack, especially on the double moves. I remember I made a video about him. But unfortunately, we just never use him as man-to-man corner either. Here we go. Single back formation. Takes the snap. Pitch play to the right. Cutting it up the middle is Wilson all the way back to the backside. And he'll get a gain of 8. Wilson Jr. doing a great job. Great vision by this young running back. He's got 12 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown so far tonight. And he may end up getting his second touchdown at this rate. Debo getting a good backside block on that one on the safety, allowing Wilson Jr. to get a few extra yards. All right, 2nd and 2. All right, Debo Samuel Now the running back in a heavy formation here. Offset I formation, takes a snap. Hand off to Juszczyk, though. And Juszczyk going the opposite direction of the play. And he will get a gain for a first down up to about the 8-yard line. Stop running it. I like these throwback unis for the Niners. Fair, fair. I miss the Rams unis. I always like the Rams unis, like the Kurt Warner Day unis for the Rams. I don't know. I was a fan of those. Here we go. Jimmy G in the shotgun. We're going with an empty backfield set now. 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap. Setting up a screen to Debo. Debo following his blocks, barreling through. Will he get to the end zone? Diving, and no! Debo gets a catch for you, though, with a few yards, but unfortunately he does not get to the end zone. And the clock is getting close to the end of the third quarter here. We have time for at least one more play. Unless... Yep. He will be down at the half-yard line. Good call there by the ref. 2nd and goal. Heavy formation here. Kittle's at least on the field. Maybe you get a play action to Kittle. Takes the snap. Hand off to the right side is Wilson. And Bobby Wagner said, absolutely not in my house. And he gets tackled for a loss of about a half-yard. Ron is like Emperor Palpatine. He thinks his plan is working until his Death Star gets blown up. All right, well, that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. Niners up by 5, but they are at 2nd and goal from about the 2-yard line. Lions use the fullback, so do the Ravens. I know. That's your favorite position there, Roger. The fullback. Roger refuses to believe that the fullback is dying. He refuses to believe it. White Sox take the lead. Let's go. Now Cueto can get the W. Let's go. Yes. I'll have 2 more pitchers that have played, but like 100-point lead. That's... I don't want to say unsurmountable because you never know with my luck, but I'm definitely feeling good right now. Definitely feeling good. And the Dolphins, all your favorite players. Well, McDaniels, I think that's his name, the coach for the Dolphins, came from the Shanahan regime, so that makes sense. A Debo rushing touchdown would be great right now, or a play action to Kittle. Well, you have a chance here. Let's see what they do. Jairus, where you at, dog? You said Ayuk was better than Debo? Man. Jairus said that in this stream, Abdullah. He didn't just make that up. He said it way earlier in this stream. But here we go. We're back. Jimmy in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Play action. Looking, throwing to the back of the end zone. Tiptoeing is George Kittle! George Kittle with the touchdown. And that extends the lead and nearly puts the nail in the coffin here if you're the Rams. But there you go, Redskins, man, 10. See, look, Jared said this in this tonight. He said Ayuk's better than Debo. Kittle TD, there you go. Redskins, man, 10's got to be happy. There's 1 foot. Oh, no, his second foot is not in bounds. No. Oh, the touchdown's not going to count. Oh, how unfortunate. Oh, no. That touchdown is going to come off the board. Incomplete. No. Fire up the band, Tim. That's only for Commanders games, but I know you're joking. Yeah, hail to the Niners. I hope we get Ben Johnson, man. Roger would be so happy. Oh, no, that's 4th and goal. Wait, I missed the second down play. What happened on the second down play? I thought it was only 3rd down. They ran the ball. Oh, I thought the Deebo Samuel catch to the 1-yard line gave them a first down. Never mind. I see. Tim, can you read my comment about D'Angelo? Want to hear your opinion on that. Okay, D'Angelo. Are you talking about what he said in the offseason? I wish we just hired D'Angelo as a player personnel. He saw what the Eagles were doing and called it out. Well, we just didn't listen. I mean, I don't know about D'Angelo Hall's ability to evaluate players. I have no idea. Maybe he's great, maybe he's not. But seeing that the Eagles were going after big names is not somebody that I'm like, oh, he's definitely a guy that can talent evaluate. I would be much more interested in Chris Cooley, because Chris Cooley says guys you've never heard of, and then all of a sudden they become good. You know, or vice versa. Say guys you never heard of and be like, why is this guy in the league? And then he's cut. You know, so here we go. There's the kick from Gold, and they extend the lead to 17, which keeps the Rams alive. So the Rams holding them to a field goal now keeps the game within only 8 points. Just send a notification that Tatum got a Tatum just to rub it in more. Oh, that's so mean. Give it to the fullback. Smash mouth, baby. But yeah, I mean, I don't have a strong opinion one way or the other if D'Angelo Hall is a great talent evaluator. I haven't followed him long enough to know, like, okay, what does he say about this player and then what does it turn into kind of thing. But I remember listening to Cooley on the radio, and he was like, what is it? Fred Smoot called himself Smootradamus. But no, he was just incredible, where it's like whatever Cooley said, like that stuff was like, he said Sean McVay would be the next great coach, right? Before anybody else was talking about him. He said, what did he say? I mean, I remember there was like I wish I could remember like the defensive tackle we brought in from San Diego to play. And he was like, this guy is horrible. Like, it's so bad. And he was like, yeah, this guy needs to, yeah, he needs to be cut. And like the next week he was cut. Where he was brought in to be a starter and he was cut off the team as soon as Cooley said it. It was hilarious. Or he said whoever the offensive coordinator is for the Ravens, he is abysmal. It wasn't Greg Roman. It was the one before Roman. And he was like, this guy should be fired. And then we ended up beating them 16-10 in Baltimore. And the next week he was fired. Like, it was like every single time he said that. It was crazy. Chris Cooley and Clinton Portis are excellent talent evaluation people. I remember Portis has had like I remember he was like the one that brought in like Sean Taylor. I know that I'm pretty sure Portis was the one that loved Dalvin Cook coming out. I don't remember a whole lot of Portis. I don't listen to a whole lot of him as far as like, is he a great Italian evaluator? But those two that I know of obviously worked out extremely well. So I wouldn't be shocked, but Clinton Portis has like the off the field issues, so he's not going to be hired. Or is he going to jail or something? Like, that sucks. Or I remember there was something with the insurance and whatnot. It was bad, but hopefully he's doing okay. I would love to hire Cooley, though. I would love to hire Cooley. But here we go. Robbie Gould to kick it off after the field goal. And there's the kickoff. And it will be a return here. Short kick at the 5. And they fake a pitch. And he's going to get back to maybe the 22-ish yard line, 21, 22. So not a very good return. And that'll bring up 1st and 10. What up, player? What up, Big Sam? Eagles are 4-0 for the first time since 2004. Wow. Only undefeated team in the NFL yet to trail in the second half. Interesting. Here we go. 2 receivers to each side. Stafford in the shotgun. Cup in motion, but stays to the left. Takes the snap. Handoff. Up the middle is Cam Akers, and Akers goes nowhere. Loss of 2 yards. Givens on the tackle. Clinton is out of trouble now? Okay, good. Good for him. He's okay to hire. Fair. But I am biased towards Chris Cooley in a lot of ways. I mean, I grew up watching Cooley as a similar type player, that fullback tight end combo kind of guy. Played that in college, so he was my favorite player growing up. And then I listened to him on the radio, and he was the best. I would love to listen. I would love to hire him in so many ways. But Clinton Portis could be hired too. But I want Chris. Give me Cooley. All right, here we go. 2nd and 12. 3 receivers to the left. Stafford takes the snap, drops back to pass, setting up a screen for Henderson, and Henderson will dive ahead for a gain of 2. I think I'm a little bit behind all of a sudden. Matt Stafford in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the left. Takes the snap, drops back to pass, throwing to the left and incomplete. Looking for Cooper Kupp, and that'll bring up 4th down. Niners hold him to a 3-and-out again. Yeah, somehow I got really behind. All right, there we go. I'm caught up now. All right, here's the punt, the snap, and the kick from Riley Dixon. And nice punt, but unfortunately it's going to give McLeod a chance to return, and he makes the guys miss, zigzagging around, still going, and tackled at the 45-yard line. Nice return by Ray McLeod. He had one guy to beat. Got tripped up by the kicker. I know this guy did not say Brandon Ayuk is better than Debo. Man lost all credibility. That's what he said. He said it. Yeah, look, it's up on the screen still. By the way, that's why Jarris is always tripping with statements like that. Ayuk is not better than Debo. I agree. All right. Cooley called the coaching staff idiots, lol, on the CN podcast. You know I call them morons from Jump Street. Is that what Cooley called them on the Sheehan's podcast? Oh, snap. Oh, snap. I would love Cooley as a GM or a player personnel guy. I would love it so much. He would hire Ben Johnson. Oh, my goodness. Cooley as GM and Ben Johnson as head coach? Super Bowl! Super Bowl. Calling it. Super Bowl immediately. We don't even have to wait for Chris Cooley for a couple of drafts. He would do it immediately. That would be, we would be going automatically. I'm kidding about the Super Bowl part automatically, but I am not kidding of, oh my goodness, that would be just incredible. That sounded like Ron evaluating Brian Ayuk better than Debo. That's Ron Rivera evaluating. That is funny. One play Debo TD right here. How many are you behind now after the catch and run? You're, what, down by 7? Ish? 8? Down by 8, I guess. They're showing that play to Debo. What a play by Debo Samuel, man. What a play. All right, here we go. Jimmy G in the shotgun. Wilson, the running back. 6 guys on the line of scrimmage right now for the Rams. They're going to hand it off anyway for Wilson, and Wilson will get a gain about 3. All right, down by 8. Uh-oh. Oh, my goodness. We got players and coaches, and no, wait, 2 players ready to throw down fighting. It's Hollins. Who's number 50 for the Rams? He is hot right now. He was ready to take his jersey off. Here we go. I formation. Wilson in motion. Takes the snap. Hand off to Debo. And Debo will dive ahead for a gain of 4-ish. Uh-oh, there's a flag on the play, though. It'll be holding on the offense. That'll move them back. So we're looking at holding offense. We're going to look at a 2nd and about 16 or so. 2nd and 17. Brindle gets called for the holding. Tim, you need to pick out our next head coach. You said you liked Ben Johnson just off watching our game, and now people are comparing him to the next McVay as the Lions now have the best offense. I was watching the film of the Eagles game. I watched a lot of that film, and yeah, I liked what I saw. Debo, quick throw underneath to George Kittle. Oh, George Kittle getting you a catch, fighting for a couple extra yards. He'll get a gain of about 5. I like the Cooley Johnson idea, Tim. I love that idea. Oh, that would be amazing. They had Deron Payne and John Allen moment. LOL. Lions have one of the best offenses this year. I'm hip, dude. I'm hip. I was one of the first ones to say Ben Johnson, wasn't I? I was one of the first ones to say it. 3rd and 13. Kittle in motion. 3 receivers to the left. Jimmy G in the shotgun takes the snap. Quick throw. Debo has room to run. Blockers in front. This makes a guy miss. One more guy to beat. And it's going to be tackled around the 30, 29-yard line. Oh, they are toying with you right now, Redskins Man 10. They are trying to do this for you. They are so close. Do you get points, like 0.1 points per yard, or do you only get 1 point per 10 yards? Like, do they play only in solid numbers, or do you play with decimal points? Because that could be important, because he gets rushing yards and receiving yards. Ooh, Jalen Ramsey and Brandon Ayuk getting into it. Oh, they're locked up like a couple of crabs. Each one grabbing each other's face masks. Why did that remind me of crabs? Just going at like locked in place. Jimmy G, pitch play to Wilson. Wilson trying to escape, and he will not. And it'll be a loss of 2 on the play. The Lions have one of the best O-lines in the league. It's not rocket science. They punch you in the mouth all day. It's the defense that sucks. Yeah, but it's more important than that. Like, yeah, I'm not more important. I shouldn't say more important, but it's more than that is what I meant to say. O-line is obviously very important, but it's more than that. He understands, okay, I need to get Amon-Ra St. Brown the football. I need to get what's his name? DeAndre Swift the football. Like, these are my best players. Like, I need to get my best players the ball. And it's an emphasis. But here we go. Jimmy G in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Throwing it underneath. And he's off. Not on the same page with George Kittle. Throws it out when he should have thrown it in. And it'll bring up 3rd and 11. Okay, so you do get decimal points. So you got to be getting pretty close. What's the score? All right, only 3 points away. That's what I wanted to know. Rams let Von Miller and Beckham go. Was a mistake. Yeah, letting Von Miller go was definitely... But they couldn't afford him. Von Miller got a huge contract from Buffalo. Here we go. Kittle in motion from right to left. 3 receivers to the right. Takes a snap. Quick throw over to the left side is Ayuk. Ayuk has blockers in front. And he's zigzagging but will not get there. Nice tackle by Ramsey. Ooh, there's shoving after the play again. No flags are thrown. Jennings walks away limping a little bit, but that'll bring up 4th and 5. They are in field goal range, though, so they can extend their lead here. Oh, wow. They didn't call a face mask on the Niners there. And here we go. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is no good! Oh, wow! Robbie Gould misses the 42-yard field goal to the left. And this game is not over. Wow. I wish we had Von Miller instead of Wentz. True. Odell is still hurt. Oh, yeah, he got hurt in the Super Bowl. So, yeah, there's no way Odell is going to play yet. It hasn't even been 9 months. It hasn't even been like 8 months. And to return from an ACL, you need a minimum of 9, but a lot of times you need a year. So, yeah, Odell will not be seen until playoff time. All right, well, the Rams are just hanging around in this football game. Craziness. They playing with my emotions right now. Good news for you is that they'll probably still find ways to get Debo the ball before the end of this game. There's still time left. 8.5 to go. Actually, what a big benefit to you would be if the Rams tied it up right now. You would love Rams to tie it up for your chances. Wah, 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 wah. Yes, I need the Niners defense to crap the bed right now. Yeah, that would help, I think. Now we have to get 8 multiple stops in LA. All right, here we go. Matt Stafford in the shotgun. 2 receivers to each side. Takes the snap, drops back. No, hands off up the middle, and it'll be a gain of 2 yards. 2nd and 8, 8.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Plenty of time here for the Rams. Rams 0 TDs in the fourth quarter of the season. They've been outscored 37-3 in the fourth. That's insane. 2 receivers to each side. Takes a snap. Low snap. Stafford throwing it to the right side, and it'll be caught by his tight end for a first down, gain of 9. $7:56 to play here in the fourth quarter. Rams in the shotgun. Stafford, they're changing the protection. Takes the snap. Drops back. Blitz coming. Has to get rid of it. Throws it quick to the right side, and it's caught for a 6-yard gain. No, they only give him 5 for Higbee. Okay. Stafford in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Drops back. Pumping. Now throwing it underneath. And it's caught for the first down. It's Cooper Kupp. Move the chains. Jared Taylor. What's up, Jared? I'm about to throw in the towel. Oh, no. The only comment is very strong. I wish him the best, but I think you missed the big picture. I'm not sure who you're talking about, Rob. What's up, Rob, though? Here we go. Stafford in the shotgun. 2 receivers to each side. They're up to the Niners' 44-yard line. Takes the snap. Throwing it to the right side. And it's intercepted going back the other way. It's Hufanga. Hufanga runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Niners. Worst case scenario for Redskins man 10. Wow. Throwing a screen, and Hufanga gets the interception. So I know we're talking about, not talking about Commanders. We've been talking about Commanders on and off. It's all good. But, man, Matt Stafford setting up the screen pass and Hufanga all over it. Nice interception. And Gold makes the PAT, and this game is all but over. Hufanga's been playing nice, I've heard. Yeah, I didn't mind him coming out of USC. I just didn't like the comparison to Troy Polamalu. He's not Troy Polamalu whatsoever. Like, he is not that kind of freak athlete that Troy was. But he's a nice guy that plays with instincts. Like, they call him that because of the instincts he plays with. Plays with good instincts out of USC. Yuki pumped. Congrats, Niners fans. That place is exploding here at Candlestick Park. There you go. Levi Stadium. Bad. What up, Bad? Holy crap. I thought this was going to be a blowout in the other way. Really? Oh, I didn't think it was going to be a blowout the other way. The Rams have no offensive line. That's the big problem. They're like us. You guys all wrote off Goff saying he sucks. Okay, now with an O-line and weapons, he doesn't look too bad. Their D stinks, but their offense would score points with me coaching it, lol. Still not a fan of Goff. Still not a fan of Goff. But it's okay. Goff, he can put up some numbers. That's fine. I don't care. He's putting up some numbers. I'm not a Goff fan, though. I will never be a Goff fan. Jared Goff, 26 for 39, 378 yards, 4 tugs. Oh, is St. Brown hurt right now? That's unfortunate for St. Brown. TJ got 8 catches, 179 yards, and 2 tugs from the tight end spot. Whoa. Way to go, TJ. But I also think Jamal Williams sucks. So I really like that's why I really love Ben Johnson. I don't think he's doing it with great players. He put up 45 with no Amon St. Brown and no Swift. Yes, their O-line is still good. And they did it with Goff. I just don't think they're very good. Great coaches scheme to get the ball to their players? Yup. Well, I don't know jack about other teams outside of the NFC East. Fair enough. Or if players come from Bama and I like them following their careers. Fair. How y'all staying a fan of this Washington team? I'm a battered wife there, Jared. I'm just a battered woman, not going anywhere. Here we go. We're going to get a return here from Powell. Powell will get past the 25 barely, though, to the 26-yard line. Ball comes out, but I believe they say he was down by contact. So the 26-yard line is where the Rams will start. McLaurin is absolutely amazing, talented receiver, never getting the ball. Why? Because we suck. That's basically what it comes down to. I don't know which line is worse, the Rams or the Commies. Probably still the Commies, but the Rams stinking on the offensive line. Second string running back is no St. Brown. They still average like 38. I know, dude. Ben Johnson's legit. That's why I want him. Takes a snap, drops back, quick throw over to the left side, and it's caught by Allen Robinson for a gain of 5. 6:14 to go here in the fourth quarter, and now the Rams need 2 touchdowns after the pick 6 thrown by Matt Stafford. 2 receivers to each side. Takes a snap, drops back. Stafford throwing it to the right. Caught by Higbee, and Higbee will not get to the first down marker, only a gain of 4. No one wanted Batch and Moon. Batch and Moan with me. Oh, man. I know. It's tough, man. It's tough. It ain't Ben. What do you mean it ain't Ben? Ben Johnson's the OC. They scheming him open. Who else do you think it is? Here we go. Stafford under center, 3rd and 1. Big play here, takes the snap, handoff up the middle, and they will get the first down. Up to the 39-yard line. Clock is a-ticking. I was actually a little excited because I thought the Niners were getting the ball back, and then they decided to return it for a TD. 2 receivers to each side. Stafford takes the snap, 4-man rush. Stafford going deep, and nobody is anywhere. Are they going to throw the intentional grounding flag? No. Nobody was anywhere near close to him. Weird. Okay, Red Zone 10, how do you do it? Skins record in 2011? Skins record in 2011 was pretty dang bad. What was it, like 5-11 or something? Here we go. 2 receivers to each side. Higbee goes in. No, sorry, it's not Higbee. It's the backup tight end. 3 receivers to the right. Stafford in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Steps up. Still going. And will find his man. Caught by the tight end. And they will down him for a gain of 7 up to the 46-yard line. Were we 10-6 in 2011? No, we weren't. We had a bad record. We were like 9th pick overall. That's why we were able to trade up for the 2nd overall pick in 2012. No way we were 10-6 in 2011. You mean 2012 we were 10-6. Yeah. 3 receivers to the left. Stafford in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Drops back to pass. Looking. Has time. Now floats it. And caught by Swigriddick. And that'll bring up another first down. 4 minutes to go here for the Rams. Why do I come back year after year? Because, man, switching to another team ain't worth it, man. Like, yeah, you could go become a fan of the Chiefs or the Buccaneers or the Bills or something and hop on and win a Super Bowl, but it's not the same. Stafford throwing it, batted down. Big play there by number 95. What are you whining about? Drake Jackson. Oh, that's a rookie. Drake Jackson. I believe that's the lineman they got as a rookie. What was he, from USC, I think? Yeah, the Drake Jackson from USC. ESPN announcer, what is hyper trio safety? 3 safety? 3 receivers to the left. Stafford takes the snap on 2nd and 10. Steps up, avoid. Nope! Down goes Stafford. Ridgeway comes up and gets the sack, and that is making it tough here. It is 4 down territory. What are you whining about? It's 4 down territory here for the Rams, so the whole playbook is open. You can try to get anything going to make it an easier 4th down potentially. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Throwing it underneath, and it will be caught by the tight end, Higbee, and brings up a 4th and about 11. All the coaching staff in 2011 is successful elsewhere. Oh, true. Yeah, that's true. Wow, successful passwords. What a novel concept. Here we go. Stafford in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. 2.5 to go here in the 4th quarter. And wait a minute. The ref is stopping the play here. Did they get the ball off in time? Oh, the Rams have to waste a timeout. They didn't get the ball off in time. They'll bring up 4th and 10 after the timeout. D'Amico Ryans is the next Commanders coach. D'Amico Ryans. It'll probably not be Ben Johnson. I bet that. But is it he? Where is he right now? D'Amico Ryans. D'Amico Ryans. Oh, he's the defensive coordinator for the Niners. They've been showing his face. I just didn't recognize it. Okay, D'Amico's Ryans for the next one. 38 years old. He's a defensive-minded coach. I want an offensive-minded coach, but I wouldn't hate the idea of Ryans, I guess. I don't know. I have to think about it. Here we go. 3 receivers to the right. Stafford in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Stafford avoids the rush. Throwing it underneath, and it'll be caught by Cooper Kupp for the 1st down. They keep the drive alive. They have to hurry up, though. 2:20 to go and counting. Race car. That's what he said. Race car. 13, 12, 11. Before the 2-minute warning. They get lined up. They have plenty of times. Takes the snap. Stafford steps up. Going deep and incomplete. Looking for Allen Robinson in the back of the end zone. Good coverage there by Mosley. That would have been a big touchdown at that exact moment, because that actually would have allowed the Rams to have 3 timeouts and potentially get the ball back. All right. 2nd down and 10, 2:02 remaining. Got to get a touchdown quickly. Stafford takes the snap, drops back to pass, throwing it underneath and nearly intercepted by Fred Warner. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, unfortunately, Redskins Man 10, your fantasy is done. Because if the Niners get the ball back, they're just going to be kneeling it. This is over. I was also at the We Want Dallas game at RFK in 37-10 domination. Were you really? I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Stafford looks horrible tonight. Yup. Well, he has no time. But he hasn't looked good either. But he has no time. I mean, it's Stafford, Carson Wentz, these two are in the same exact boat. There's not much you could do, man. It sucks. I mean, when you're under pressure the whole time, I mean, we've even seen, like, think about the Super Bowls where Brady just gets eaten up by the Giants' defensive line, and it's like he looks mediocre at that point. Like, when your defensive line is able to just roam free in the backfield, it makes it, like, impossible on the quarterback. I mean, not everybody is Patrick Mahomes. You know, I never thought Carson Wentz is Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is the only one that I've seen just look absolutely insane with no offensive line. He was so amazing in that Super Bowl. But, you know, unfortunately they lost the game still because there was a bunch of drop passes too, though. Chilling, watching the game, complaining about the commodes. That's right. What's up, Will Diggs? Where's Trill Williams? He's hurt I heard earlier, like 4 to 6 weeks. I'm not sure what happened to him, though. He's actually up in a press box. Or a box or whatever. What is percentage is down to 1%? Yep, that's tough, man. Oh, Rodgers is very old school. 44 for Jared, 52 for Bod. I was 6 when I started watching the Skins. Wow. Rodgers 56 as well. Or sorry, 56. Bod is 52. 44. I'm 29. I'll be 30 next March. I know. We'll go to the best room soon. And it's almost over. Here we go. Stafford in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. Stafford, 3rd and 10. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Avoids the rush. And no, he cannot. And then he was nearly picked off again. Who's going to end up with the football? I think the Rams actually ended up with that football. It might be a fumble. But I think the Niners... No, the Niners end up with it. Do they call it a fumble or not? It was nearly picked off anyway. 1:49 to go here in the fourth quarter. Was it a fumble? Yes, this is totally a fumble. Oh, that's a big-time fumble. Who ends up with it? 100% a fumble. That is hilarious that he punched the ball forward as Matt Stafford's arm went forward. It looked like he threw the football, but that is definitely a fumble. Who ends? I think the Niners are going to get it, and this game is over. First and 10. Game over. Niners have the football. I don't think that means that you're going to get any yardage, though, there. Redskins man 10. Unless they hand it off to Debo and he goes, runs the ball for like a 50-yard play, you're in trouble. You've been in trouble, but you're almost done skis. No, Young is too little. He is a smaller Tua. Arm strength isn't NFL caliber. Good college quarterback, not a pro player. He's also injured. Seeing games at RFK was such a joy. You want to talk about insane atmosphere? When I got season tickets at the new stadium, I mean, it was just night and day. Yep. What's up, Justin? Would it be a fumble recovery or an INT if that dude caught it? It would have been a fumble. It would have been a fumble recovery. Actually, that's a good question. Would it be? I think it would have been a fumble because it was a fumble. It would have been a fumble either way. They may have marked it as an INT on the stat sheet, but that would have just been minute. I don't think anybody would have gone and changed it. But because he was going back and lost the ball there, I still think it would have been counted as a fumble. You got to be honest when I ask this, okay, Yuki? Oh. Here we go. Jimmy G under center. Wilson the running back. Debo's not even on the field. Sorry, bruh. All right. Handoff up the middle and no gain, or maybe even a loss of a yard. Floyd in on the tackle. His arm didn't go forward, so it would have been a fumble. Yeah. Could never be a 48ers fan. Couldn't stand Montana and Young. Lol. They wrecked so many seasons for us. Stafford should have had like 4 picks tonight. He's playing pretty average this year. Yeah, because he has no time in the pocket. He's got to do everything. But you're right. There was at least 2 other dropped interceptions. So 3 picks probably for him on the night. What was your take at the start of the season on the Niners QB situation? My take? I liked the idea of playing Trey Lance and giving the young buck a chance. I still like that idea. I'm not a Jimmy G fan at all. I don't care if they win with him. They win because of defense. I mean, the Rams have 9 points and they have a pick 6. It's not like Jimmy's out here freaking killing it. Handoff up the middle, and it will be a run for 1 yard. The Rams will use their final timeout. Lance is the future, so you got to give him the starting nod. Garoppolo can only get you so far. That's what I think. The pick 6 screwed me so hard. It did. That was a big, big mistake for the Rams. How much did Cooper Kupp end up with again? 13 catches, 113 yards. This dude is just on an absolutely insane pace. Insane. What is he on pace right now for? I guess it's not that insane, actually, thinking about it, because he's only averaging, because he had 280 yards, so he's at 393, so he's not even averaging 100 yards a game, which wouldn't be 1,700 yards for the season, but the guy is a stud. Only so far. Yeah, exactly. Only so far. Jimmy G will only get you the Super Bowl. All right, 3rd and 10. Niners will use a timeout here. Make sure they got the right play. Maybe you can get a bogus, 25-yard catch and run by Jimmy G. I mean, not Jimmy G, by George Kittle. Maybe? So you were ready for Lance, and you were ready to crap can Jimmy G? 100%. 100%. Paying Jimmy G $28 million a year was a joke to me when you have Trey Lance. Here we go. Jimmy G in the shotgun. Ayuk handing off to Wilson, and they will just let the clock run. They're content with letting it run, and they're going to punt it away, and this game is over. Levis is the one for Kentucky. Williams, I believe, is the one for Oklahoma. Right? Caleb Williams is Oklahoma, right? Oh, he transferred to USC. He did play for Oklahoma, USC. Who's Oklahoma's quarterback now? The transfer portal is weird. Trent Dilfer and Brad Johnson won a Super Bowl on the backs of their defense. Sometimes the defense is so good, anyone can be the starting QB and get a ring. Yep. Or how about the Broncos and their defense with Peyton Manning? Peyton Manning was a shell of himself. That would mean we drafted Howell for no reason if we get Levis. I mean, Howell was a 5th-round pick anyway. I mean, he could be a great backup for a few years. I don't hate I still think that was a good draft pick for Howell. All right, there's the punt. And it will be out of bounds. Not a very good punt at about the 42-yard line. I would wait for what's his name, Milroe from Bama. You see him play this week. He's like Jalen Hurts, but bigger and faster and stronger arm. What about, do you guys like the kid from Florida? Richardson or something? He seems big, strong-armed, could move. I don't have a strong opinion on which quarterback I want yet. I'm not in draft mode. 2 receivers each side. Takes a snap. Quick throw over to Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp will just pad his stats real quick. And he'll get a gain of 9 yards. Cooper Kupp, little stat padding over here. He's going to get... Now he's over 100 yards per game with his 14th catch on the day. No, the guy from Florida is too inconsistent. Richardson, I think his name is. Okay, fair enough. Drops back to pass. Stafford steps up and avoids the rush. We'll get it over to Henderson, who will tiptoe out of bounds. Stops the clock with 16 seconds. They're going to pad Kupp stats, but not Deebo Samuel. Yep. You don't know till you give him a chance. Talking about Howell. True. He projected a first-rounder for a reason. Yeah, there's things to like about Howell. True. Honestly, I wouldn't mind just starting to build the O-line and D-line again, honestly. Like, if we end up with Will Anderson, I'm not really upset about it. Or the best left tackle in the draft, I'm not upset about it. Just start building from the inside out again. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle for Henderson, and it'll be a gain of about 5. That's why I thought we should have drafted a guard also in the early rounds. A tackle or a guard. I wanted Penning in the first. I would have like Luke Godke in the second or something. Or I wanted to draft O-line relatively early in this draft, first or second round, or even third. But they disagreed. But anyway, that's the ball game. Niners 24, Rams 9, and the game is over. It was an interesting one. The Rams hung around up until the end, and then Matt Stafford finally threw his pick 6, which iced this game out. But it was a defensive struggle between the two teams, and it came down to 2 really big explosive plays, or 3 big explosive plays for the Niners, if you think about it. Overall, the Rams played really good defense, but it was a 32-yard run for Jeff Wilson that ended up in a touchdown. It was a 57-yard touchdown play by Deebo Samuel where he broke at least 3, maybe even 4 tackles. And then you had the pick 6. So there's the 3 touchdowns, and that's the difference in the game. So Jimmy G getting credit for this win. He's absolutely dog water. He's not very good. He threw a couple of balls that also could have been picked today. Fortunately, him were not. But it is what it is. So there you go. Niners back to 2-2. Rams fall to 2-2. So there's the game. And thank you all in the chat that were hanging out tonight. Enjoyed the conversation. And we'll be back tomorrow night for the film review of the Washington game. We'll start to see exactly what happened in that game. But appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow night. And until next time, see you!